All right. Were you okay when it came down to the WCQ? Were you
Yeah.
surprised that Fiend Smith won?
No, of course not.
I I wasn't surprised either. But you know what surprised me? It was round seven, the ancient gear guy.
Yeah.
There were so many buyouts after that, and I was like, and that caught me off guard because I'm like, okay, this is one of those decks that he got day two. I think I can't
Yeah.
remember. It was one of those once they figured out what his card did. It was like, oh, okay, just make him go first. It's tempo dragon with more steps. That's all it was. I
Right.
was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. Yeah.
and,
Exactly.
and he even got close to get I'm trying to remember what place he got. He got like one. Oh no, I think he got 119 or something. It was something high up there. We
It's
got
pretty
day
good.
two. I was like, damn. Day
Yeah.
two on 2700 man event because the playoffs, the top 16, the winners were both snake eyes. Not surprised,
Hmm.
but when you
Yeah.
get to the top 64,
Hmm.
it was less than 50% snake eyes, but it was 39%. It was 39 out of 64. Um, Fiend Smith because Snake Eyes and Ubel, and then if you include
Hmm.
was it Memento because Memento uses Fiend Smith. That's about 40. Who
Yeah.
else uses Fiend Smith? I think Taylormith might use Fiend Smith. We'll definitely
Hmm.
click on that deck in a bit. The,
Hmm.
the deck I was surprised was like Ubel got all the way to top four. And shout out to Marshall. He's from Connecticut, from New Haven. And
Okay.
and there were people. I remember. I was like, what I remember? I was like, Phantasm Gaming. It's right outside. It's east of New Haven. I was like,
Okay.
this dude was going to World. Like everybody's having a watch party. I'll be playing Pokemon that weekend, but I'll like if people ask me why I don't play Yu-Gi-Oh, I was like, I don't play it competitively. Like you wouldn't have called me at WCQ. You would have called me at local and the regionals. And if there's a YCS in if there's a YCS in Hartford, I'm there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unless I got something to do that weekend, I'm there. Like, but you won't catch. Like, I'm not flying out to LA for a YCS. Farther I'll is YCS Philly. I'll go if I'm not busy. YCS Hartford, and if there's one in Virginia, or maybe even Charlotte. But
Oh, fair enough. Yeah. So actually, my brother ended up going to nationals in Texas.
yeah,
He didn't do too well. um, but I know he actually went with Fiend Smith, um, Magical Musketeers.
yes,
So yeah, I think he ended up like X3 dropping or something. But he was there for more, the experience and you
yeah.
know at least to be able to even get to a nationals is impressive in and of itself. Um,
How did you
there was
say it
a
was? Like,
Say it again.
how did he? Because it was in Austin, Texas. How
It was.
did, did he like Austin overall?
Yeah, yeah. He said he actually had a pretty good time. He said it was really hot and humid, which makes
Yeah,
sense.
it
Um,
makes sense.
but yeah, he said he walked around for a while. He ate at a couple of different restaurants. But yeah, I mean, for him, it was his first time being out in Texas alone. So
Yeah,
you have your own experiences when you're flying solo.
yeah.
But yeah, overall, he said he really enjoyed the trip. He met a lot of cool people. He's seen a lot of like Yugi tubers and even people that are local to my area. I've actually there's a guy who finished, I believe, in fifth place. His name was Mark Solis. Um,
Yes, yes. Mark Solis.
yeah, yep. He's I've played against him a couple of times. I mean, obviously, he's very good.
Yeah,
But yeah, I was kind of surprised to see him finish fifth, top eight, which is crazy.
yeah.
But yeah, he was also on the Fiend Smith Snake guy. Um, but yeah, obviously, shout out and congrats to him. Um, but
Awesome.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, crazy. Those people got top eight, top four. Kamal Crooks out here
yep,
day two in Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh out here I think he got $1,000. He top 32, or he came close. I remember I was like, damn, he doing both. I'm gonna
Yeah.
call it out.
Yep.
Like, but also okay, the elephant in the room. You
Yeah.
know, have you seen the Sun Sea Jets video?
I have seen that video. Yes.
Okay, I got a reaction to that coming out.
Oh, great, great.
How do you? Okay, what part is there any part of it that you agree with or disagree with?
Well, I disagree with most of it, to be honest.
Yeah.
Um, but I say the only thing that I can legitimate say that I would agree with that video would be the only reason, in my opinion, that somebody, or at least a quote unquote pro player, would quit would be for cash prizing, or just a lack of prizing
Okay.
when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments, at a low level and also at a high
Yeah.
level as well. Um, all this other stuff, I think, is just BS, and whatever the case may be. I don't think anything else is really legitimate, unless like maybe you have some some life things that you need to take care of where you need to step
Yeah.
away. Hey, totally understandable. But everything else, I don't agree with. I don't. Yeah, I just think it's all cap. I just think they want a reason to legitimize their reason for not wanting to play anymore. Um,
Okay.
and I mean, if you think about it, at least in my perspective, I really haven't seen anybody actually quitting the game. Maybe it's all just clickbait, just to get people to click on the video and watch it.
And then even Jess said they weren't leaving; they just weren't. And I think people missed the part.
Yep.
They're no longer playing competitively. Like I'm no longer playing competitively. When I said I was leaving, I said I'm quitting competitive Yu-Gi-Oh, and I made like a post about it, and I said it a few times. I'm like, to me, the prize thing, I've always known the prize was shit. I've always known that.
Yeah.
In the video that's coming out, I said I liked it when they had the older broken promo cards. My main
Okay.
thing was those should have been only granted at the World Championship or at a WCQ kind of event. Like that's where you can only get it at. Because
Right.
the same thing people are complaining about, Pokemon complaining about Yu-Gi-Oh! Because Lorcan has it and One Piece does it.
Hmm.
Just imagine top 30, like top 4 get a ultra rare imperm that says first place gets champion, second place gets runner up, top 4 gets semifinal. Imagine Gunner, you and I top of ICS, and they give us a super, like a super rare um infinite permanence that says top cut, that has embroidered on like the card on the bottom, or like
Hmm.
the bottom right, bottom left corner, that says top cut, that can only be you know given to you if you top cut an event.
Right. Right.
Like
It
or
adds it adds another level of exclusivity when it comes to topping these tournaments. You know what I mean? Like, it's very impressive if you're able to top these type of tournaments. And like you say, if you can get a certain card, let's say Imperm, Ash, whatever the case may be, and it being embroidered on, your own accomplishments, right? You
uh,
can obviously you can sell it if you want, right? But
exactly.
it would still add some kind of exclusivity when it comes to you know, your accomplishment, man. I think that would actually be really cool. I saw something, um, maybe yesterday or today, I can't remember, but Galzo had posted something kind of similar to that, where,
Yeah,
um, yeah, no, go ahead.
and I remember watching that video, and because I remember some people say, "Oh, I came up with the idea." I had this similar idea, and I'm thinking, okay, am I the only one that's thinking that? When I saw a Gallo video, I remember I forgot if I posted a message or a comment in there. I said we need something similar like this. We need something like
Hmm.
make it look like. Cause I remember the video's gonna come out a little bit after. I said we need some kind of staple. A and the reason why I say imperm, and I want to bring up the top 8. Let me look at you, Bell,
Okay.
because Tempai, like besides Despia and Runic might play Imperm. Let's check it out.
Yeah.
What is the most okay, let's look at Feast Snake Eye. Imperm,
Oh,
Ash,
it is Imperm.
Nibiru. Boom. Okay. Feast Miss Ubel. No Nibiru, but you see Imperm Ash.
Yep.
Okay, Tempai Dragon. And I'm like, okay. Ash, Imperm.
Yeah.
Stun Runic might not be it. You got skill drain. Like this is
Yeah.
one of those. Okay, this is not
Yeah.
gonna
Yeah.
happen. But
Yeah.
like
I mean,
Brandon,
that could be considered a rogue deck also. So,
yep.
you know,
Brandon Despia also wouldn't
yeah,
have
not so
imperm,
much,
but
right? Yeah. Yeah.
wouldn't have imperm. But like think about taking a stable. Think
Yeah.
about instead. But we go back. Cosmic Cyclone, Pot Desires is like okay. You see in this deck they have imperm. They have harpies.
Yeah.
This deck has. I don't think this deck does play harpies. They don't need to, but they have. Like if we took a stable that's more likely to be played, it's like maybe an imperm, maybe a
Maybe.
harpies feather
What
duster.
about this? What about maybe an SP Little Knight?
Oh, that's too much
Yeah.
money. You think Konami gonna give out that much money?
Oh, not hell no.
You think Konami goes the FPL now? See, I was trying to go. The reason I said imperm because imperm been reprinted to hell. Ooh.
That's a good point. That's a good
If
point.
Konami actually really give it to him,
Yeah.
because that was the second thing too. Because Rogue Hero did a reaction, and then there were some people that reacted to his. It said, "Oh, like if Jess leaves, like no one really cared if they had cash prizes." And my rebuttal to it is,
Okay.
if there was cash prizes, would Jess leave? My opinion, no. Like if Konami said tomorrow that we're cash prizing or Konami now is two separate entities. Like there's the Japanese corporation that's Konami and the Konami International, like how Pokemon does. And
Right.
Konami International said next year, 2025, 2026, because the season already started, that we're changing the structure of how we do prizing and we're giving out new prize cards. And someone said, would you leave Pokemon? Yes and no. Yes, I like. I will leave.
Prize card. Is it depending? Does it depend on the
It
prize card?
it depends on the prize card, but the biggest thing about Yu-Gi-Oh over other card games, the game play is just leaps and bounds better. I've tried to play or kind of fun, but and there's another video that came out, Gigi Wajo or the durability of it. I disagreed with some of his stuff because I think my durability is a lot easier. There's some games he enjoyed, I didn't. But Yu-Gi-Oh has the best gameplay. It's the only game where you're able to one-shot your opponent in one turn and they build a full board and still crack through it. It's like the gameplay.
What it is, I believe. Well, first off, I'm actually getting into Lorcana now.
Yeah.
Within the past week, I've been deep diving into a lot of different content for Lorcana. I actually just picked up a couple different starter decks. I'm actually picking up the new Shimmering Skies tomorrow. So I'm excited to start with that. But realistically, the reason Yu-Gi-Oh has the lore that, or at least the allure that it does, is because it hits a different type of dopamine when you're playing the game.
Yeah.
Right? There's nothing like playing Yu-Gi-Oh. There's nothing like doing an insane, one card combo. You know what I mean? Or going second, like a Tempai player and killing your opponent for 30k damage. There's nothing like that. Or at least for me, because I haven't stepped out to other card games like that. So you'll be more versed at that than I am. But so far, me stepping towards Lorcana, for me, I'm enjoying it just because it's something different, something new, and I definitely think that I can enjoy this game on a competitive level also. But I don't think until they maybe introduce some kind of a combo color or something like that, that it could even touch the dopamine that you get when you play Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah. No, and that's exactly what I was thinking when I was like playing Pokemon. It's like because like the best thing, the closest thing is when you're about to win, you're on two prize cards. You need the one card. You top deck that card for like top deck boss for win. That's the closest getting Yu-Gi-Oh. But
Okay.
I remember when I did my weekly videos about me going on locals. I
Yeah.
remember the one where I went undefeated, and I remember I was down, I was losing. Top deck one card, I was able to combo through. The guy nibs me. I get the Link Spider. I was able to Link Spider, use
The
Scare
token.
Claw.
Oh,
Yeah,
yep.
I used the token to go to Link Spider. Use
Mm-hmm.
the token to summon one monster, and
Yep.
then that monster is a Scare Claw, another Scare Claw,
Mm-hmm.
going to
Try
try
hard.
hard, and I was able to. He was like, "How?" Because it was like, and the reason is because he couldn't use he couldn't use he wanted to use Growl, but I used the with a different dimensional grant was it yeah
DDG, right? Yeah,
yeah
yeah, yeah.
he said
Yeah, could
how
draw
do you
sense to the graveyard for cost.
yeah he
You
said
can't
why do
legally
you
activate it.
he said why do you side that I was like but all your monsters go to graveyard it's like
Yeah.
this is when I was playing around I was playing I was playing a weird build. I was playing like a 50 card build, and that was the one
Mm-hmm.
where I would use the quick play spell to bring three monsters back and then summon those, and it was like it was a disgusting combo. Plus, I was playing with Cactera. Cactera
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
like to get like banished, and then you
Yeah.
just spell some of the monsters back, OTK them, and there's no dopamine like that with Yu-Gi-Oh. Cause I've beaten Snake Eye deck online playing Scareclaw. 10 by Dragon 2. Like 10 by Dragon is one of those where it's like once you get it down, it 10 by Dragon becomes a helmet deck once you understand the combos. It's like it's like flu. People understand flu is easy. Flu is easy to play, like Tempai. But to master it, it takes weeks. It
Yeah.
takes weeks to months. Flu is how to get out of a brick hand.
Yeah, yeah. You die to yourself.
Yup. Same thing
Yeah.
with Like Tempai doesn't die to itself unless you run to like certain decks or just like and that's the thing too because if you only watch YouTube videos and then you try to go to locals you're gonna lose you gotta
Yeah.
combo it and that's the
Yeah, you got to
thing
actually sit down and play the deck. You can memorize combos all day, but what happens when you sit down in front of somebody and they do something that you didn't see in the video? Where do you know what I mean? That's how all these videos go. You know what I mean? All these combo videos. Hey, look what this card can do. Against nothing. But realistically, that doesn't happen. When you're always sitting
exactly
against somebody, your opponent has some kind of an interaction. So you need to learn and master the deck. And once you master the deck, or at least become pretty competent with it, then you'll be able to see other lines once you get stopped, during certain interactions, right? Or even potentially playing through something or trying to actively play around something. So it takes time, man. You know what I mean? Like you can't just sit down after watching 10 YouTube videos memorizing a combo and think you're
yeah
gonna win locals.
exactly and that's the thing about because like and I'm bringing up Snake Eyes because it's like the one deck like I feel like I remember I finally was able to build this, and then the Feesmith card came out. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna because the reason why I took a break honestly was because of private. The
Yeah.
game got too expensive,
Yep.
and I could no longer keep up with the pricing of the game. Not the private. To me, at the end, the difference between Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh when I win, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon get the man and it's like Pokemon Master. As a kid, that felt good. Yu-Gi-Oh is like when like you win locals, you know your first play. That feels good. It
Yeah.
feels slightly better than when it's in Pokemon. Much better than when it's in One Piece. Like One Piece is cool, but it's like to be like like Yu-Gi-Oh champion. It's like cause it goes back to the anime. It's like
It hits that
it
nostalgia
just it
feeling
just
for you.
it's like that. Like when I say Pokemon, if I was to ever fully become a champion in Pokemon, it wouldn't be for the TCG. It'd be for the video games. And the reason why I say that, that's what I grew up on first. Video games
Yeah.
and Pokemon cards about the same thing. To me,
Mhm.
like I don't think the video games kind of hit a little,
Oh
but
yeah.
it's like I was like, damn, you ain't the video game the last one too, because that's the one everyone wants to watch. It's like, cause like when you look at like just Yu-Gi-Oh, it's the one thing. It's the hardest world to get to because it's you have is top four in the WCQs plus that's like 16 people. Japan
Mhm.
has their select amount, and then the top two in the playoffs. That's another eight, and then Japan says eight, or I think Japan says four to eight, and then that's like 32, 33, 34 people. It's like plus
Mhm.
you got the Dragon Duels if they still have that. It's just like okay, because I remember Jess said you don't get enough for top eight. I I feel that I'm like I felt bad, but I was also like one of those things where it's kind of like I was on both ends. I felt like Konami should have gave everyone who got to Worlds just like a kind of like like a congratulatory like card that's like not no one like only collectors are gonna want like some like welcome worlds
Yeah.
kind of token kind of thing,
Okay.
something like that. Some like something that's gonna be worth about $250-$300. Like I
Yeah.
don't think like getting. I mean, top eight worlds is good if it's Pokemon because Yu-Gi-Oh top eight world in Yu-Gi-Oh it's like 30, it's like 40 people.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, that's good. You got top eight. That ain't top four. That ain't winning like Paulie. Like with
Yeah.
Dragon League, I was happy.
Yeah.
I was like, yo. And
Yeah.
then I realized after like all the happiness for America finally winning Dragon League winning, I was like, they're about to obliterate this deck.
Oh
And
yeah.
he did. I was like, damn, Paulie, I was like that. I went for the 5 time and like grief. I was like, why'd you win, Paulie? No. And I was happy, but I was like, they're gonna kill this. And it was like, I
Yeah.
remember, like, I posted the Godfather me of who was it? It was it Michael Corleone? No, goddamn who? Vito. Vito Corleone. He said, "Look, they massacred my son." It's like the way they. I was like, "Damn!" But at least Dragon League went out on top. I was happy about that.
Mhm.
And getting top eight worlds is achieving in other card games. Pokemon, you get top eight in the world. But matter of fact, I think you walk away with $7,000. But you gotta realize
Not too shabby, man.
Pokemon makes crap ton of money, and
Well, my thing is, and you know what, you can answer this for me.
yeah,
Um, what's like your average debt cost, excluding people that are rarity, I guess, whores.
yeah,
I don't know if I can cuss on your.
yeah. No, just say
Yeah,
whatever you want. Hey, I
fair
train with
enough.
MSK.
Fair
Trust me.
enough.
Yeah, I should trust me. Oof.
Yeah. So, what, in your opinion, what would that be for like a top deck that's non-exclusive to people that decide to bling out their deck? What would you think
Yeah,
that something like that would cost?
in Pokemon, right?
Yeah, in Pokemon, yes.
Okay, non-exclusive. If someone was to bling out the deck, honestly, there's limitless. That's another thing Yu-Gi-Oh needs. They have like your pro. I like this is for Pokemon.
Okay.
Um, we'll go tournaments. Okay, they have this feature. Okay, I'm gonna go to Charizard. Charizard is the best deck in my opinion.
Okay.
Okay,
In your opinion,
69.
where are you biased?
It for me, it's Charizard. The best deck is actually Gardevoir.
Okay.
Gardevoir. It
All
did
right.
not win, but in
Didn't win. Okay.
top cut because you know how Okay, in Yu-Gi-Oh, their top cut is based on how many people,
Right.
and then it goes like Yu-Gi-Oh has like a top 64. They'll go 9 rounds day one and like 2 rounds day two, and
Mm-hmm.
then go right to top cut. Pokemon is the same, 15 rounds. Doesn't matter. It's like they're trying to change the structure now. They're changing the structure now.
Yeah.
Guardian's the best deck. Like overall, I don't think it is. It's one of those. It's one of those. It plays low to the ground, able to hit back and forth. I don't think it's the best deck, but it got out of the top 8 slots. It got 6 of them. Another
Yeah, it's
2 went
good
Lost Box.
representation.
Yeah, it was like look at the top 8. Lost Box 1,
Wow.
Guardy, Lost Box. Then another Guardy that got nice. Like
Okay.
just
Yeah.
it bubbled out. Like your top
Yep.
10 decks, 7 of them are Guardy.
Yeah.
And then your top 16, like
Yeah.
is
Majority of it still.
9. Like and
Yeah.
then Lost Box is 3 at a time. Yeah, it's if you want to look at the matter of fact, let's look at the deck that won. Right, lost on box. If you wanted to buy it, I see regular, like cheapest. The cheapest you can buy, like get on the card that is $58.
$58.
Yeah, $58. And guess how much this
Wow.
guy won for winning the NAIC North America International Championship?
I don't know. 10K?
No, 10K for regional. They upped the
Oh,
price
okay.
now. He
Okay.
he had a $60 deck, won $25,000.
Wow.
Yup. And
That's
even if
insane, bro.
this is that is cheaper, if you wanted a max rarity, I mean, there's 2 ways of max rarity.
Okay.
Gold rares, or you take the highest value of that individual card. Like
Okay.
Ultra Ball, there's cards that get reprinted that they stay in rotation because
Right.
Pokemon are rotation card
Oh,
game.
right. Yeah. I
If
forgot
you
about
want to do max rarity, the deck is $760 for max
that. Yeah, you
rarity.
still like quadrupled your money anyway.
Yup. Think about this:
Wow.
a max rarity first place deck is still about $200 cheaper than Snake Eyes and U Bell.
Oh
Just
yeah. Wow. You you get a lot more than 4 times your money, bro.
yup.
Yeah, that's insane.
Even like I've seen people like
Wow.
because like and then let's go to Charizard. And Charizard's gonna be one of the more expensive ones.
Okay. Yeah, makes sense because I know Charizard's probably an incredibly high rarity just for
Uh,
him, right?
yeah, if you get the highest rarity, the cheapest
Yeah.
one's $3. Say
Yep.
you get the cheapest bill is about $57 because you're getting Charmanders. This is Tor
Yeah.
Reckless list. He tends to um, add, add a little spice to his deck. If you
Okay.
want
I
to get
like
the
that.
most expensive, 2 salads about $500.
Yeah.
If you're getting the Iono, this is about 70. What is this?
Whoa, that
70,
Ultra Ball
70.
is at 1,000.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
four.
Oh,
Yup.
four. It's 1,000 for 4 of them. Okay.
Yeah, it's 1,000 for 4, and that's the one from an older set. It was hard.
Yeah, one that's hard to
Pokemon,
come by.
like how Yu-Gi-Oh had the short print problem.
Yep.
Pokemon had there was a time, and I wasn't playing Pokemon at the time. People told me there was a time that Pokemon was worse than Yu-Gi-Oh. Like it's weird. There was a time where Yu-Gi-Oh had short prints. Pokemon had even more short print. Because think about it,
Wow.
Yu-Gi-Oh core sets were about 100 to 110 cards.
Okay.
Pokemon core sets used to be between 95 and 150 to 200. Now you're looking now you double the cards and you're looking for a gold rare. This
Yeah.
is yes, $1 for 4, 2 Charizard EXs. This one right here is about $112 to $115 a piece.
Yeah.
Arvin, I think they got cheaper. Buddy Poffin, they're new. That's mean they're going to run, and
Yeah.
that's
Yeah. I
the
mean, just looking at this, it just tells you that if you want. The thing is, you're given the option, right?
yup.
You can play the same list, the same cards for literally 25% of the cost.
Yeah,
And still, and if you're a talented Pokemon trainer, you can win just with $50-something.
Yep.
Right? And then your payout is insane. You know, and the thing is, they reward you because of how talented you are.
Exactly.
You know,
like,
and that's, yeah, in my opinion, I just don't understand why Yu-Gi-Oh is still. I mean, I guess I understand it to a degree, but like if we're talking financials here,
yeah,
it's not even close, bro.
because
The
I
amount of
look at
money that Yu-Gi-Oh players are pushing out. I mean, on the other page, people were spending $900 on their deck lists that got them top 5 in Nats, right? But they're not getting anything. Look at that, $900, right?
$900.
And they're
Yep.
getting a playmat, a deck box, and a free flight.
Yep.
You know, it's oh man,
900. The cheapest
it's
deck
almost like a
is
slap in the
Tenpai.
face, man.
The cheapest deck is Tenpai. That's 4 times cheaper than
Yeah,
like the winning deck from Pokemon, and
yeah.
that's why like Runic's the cheapest deck. But like, I mean, I picked up Runic. I'm like, okay, but what I feel, Runic's the only deck I've played and not be happy winning with it. I've been happy winning with Flu, with Barrier Statue when it was legal than Runic. Runic is miserable. I understand why people like hate that. People hate Flu too, but it's like Flu takes Runic in the sense it does, but it's like that's why when I'm like, wait a second, they're pro players, like, and I'm like, Yu-Gi-Oh's not the card game to go pro. Like that's why I'm like when it was Pac and Jazz and other people were complaining. Like, sometimes you don't win. Sometimes you just do not win. It's like because you see Christian Urena and Cam Neal, Crystal LeBlanc win, and then the minute you get to a meta where the deck itself finally get cheap, and then the engine gets expensive, and some people are able to pick it up, and now you start to see okay who's competitive and who just took a break. Like Joshua Smith for the EU WCQ.
Mm-hmm.
Like he could have, he said it himself. He could have played if he wanted to win, but he was already going to Worlds for Master Duel. He's like, okay, that's me. Let's say if he wanted to, where is it? He could have forced himself to play Snake Eye. He said because first of all, you know he's a Runic player. But all right, once that engine came out, I was like, yeah, no, he loves this engine. Like he chose this deck because he wanted to have fun. And a lot of times that's what people are. It's like
exactly. And I think even in that feature match, it was very interesting on why he. I mean, to be honest, he probably could have still beaten that guy.
I don't
think, unless the guy had a response, maybe like a skill drain to his SP. There was no reason for Josh not to chain SP effect there. Because the runic cards need to banish the runic cards need to resolve in order to banish cards from your deck.
Yeah.
So if his two targets would have left the field, he wouldn't have banished the rest of his cards.
Yep.
So I mean, hey, it is what it is. I don't know why, you know. And another odd thing, and you can give your opinions on this. But a lot of people were saying in the comment section where they were giving Josh props for quote unquote being a good sportsman or whatever the case may be. But I don't think Josh giving that win away to the guy makes him a good sport, right? The thing is, they look at it like, oh, Josh he's a great player and he gave this guy the win, or whatever the case may be, he's a good guy for that. I don't necessarily agree with that. He can be a good sport even if he beat the guy. You know what I mean? So I thought that was a weird contingency that people were giving off to legitimize why I guess he gave the win or whatever. It was weird to me.
I remember being in the Discord where some people brought it up. The reason Okay, the reason why people were saying it the way they said it was mostly because, oh, he's already going to the world. Why is he trying so hard to win? It's like at the end of the day, you compete to win. You're not trying to
Yes.
give away a free win. And I think, oh, it was good that he gave this guy who not as known as him, who might not be going to worlds to win. It was kind of like,
He's also playing Runic Stun.
yeah, it's like I'm not. First of all, I was rooting for Josh because I don't
Yeah,
like rooting,
I
but
agree.
I don't like runic stuff.
Yeah.
I'm the same guy that played flu. I was playing Missing Mind and Flu, and I felt sick. I was like, damn, I gotta win like this.
Oh
I
man,
gotta
you
win like
toxic. You toxic.
I was toxic and shit. Like all the tournament players hated me because I would go D shifter that after that set one card pad, flip up metaverse, put Mystic Mind. I was like, all right, cool, go ahead. And then I had one dude just scooping, cuss me out and left. He cussed me out in Spanish, but like I know what grande negro and some other words. I know what that means, motherfucker. You just call me a fat black mother. I know what that means. Okay, but yeah, call me. Yeah, I've worked in the kitchen before. I've been called that because I ain't let someone leave early. Motherfucker, you came at 45 minutes late. You want me to have you leave early? Kiss my ass. And that whole situation was like they were happy that Josh gave it a win, but they was also it was like, oh, it was a good sport because it wasn't about the deck itself, it was about the player. Oh, Josh doesn't need this win. He's already going to Worlds. It was like, that's not the point. You're supposed to play the game and win because you beat the person, not because of merit.
Exactly.
You know how many times I played a Pokemon, and this is the one thing about Pokemon I hate over Yu-Gi-Oh!
Okay.
Because they play for championship points to get to Worlds. Or yeah. If people hey Chad, how about I say I win, you get the mad, but I get the points. Man, fuck you, man, fuck you. What? No, you want to like what's the it's like the Chappelle skit where it was World Series today. You want this role, nigga? You gotta take it out of my dad, or you got to earn this shit. And the guy pops him. You want this win, nigga? You better beat me 2 out of 3 times. He ended up losing, and then I ended up winning. You know that I was like, I'm not giving.
You got the mat. You got the mat and the points.
Yeah, it was oh boy, he was being try hard. I was like, you was being try hard for. I was like, dude.
Yeah.
I don't give a damn about going to work. I give a damn about winning. Like that is my main thing at the end of the day is to win. And no, I gave the win away because I'm like, because I'm gonna feel sick about that. I ain't earned this, man. I might as well just give it the man and the points. And then it's like, then what I get second place. There ain't no second place, man. You just get what it's like. That's the only thing because Yu-Gi-Oh! They ain't know unless you're about to go time. Like, okay, cool. Go sister, go. And then you just he either doesn't summon, I lose. Either you summon and beat me, or you don't summon. But you're at 3 salads. If I'm in East Salad, you could not summon end your turn. I go down to 4 salad and I still win because I can just OTK. That's mean you're in a lose-lose situation. And that's the same about Yu-Gi-Oh! It's competitive.
Yeah.
But the pricing for a lot of people cause I remember DPYGO, he said, just say that you don't like getting shifter. That's one of the reasons. The pricing sucks. I've known the pricing was trash. Pokemon pricing better, but the gameplay is not as fun.
Yeah.
Third thing, why the hell do I gotta pay $300 for goddamn what's the fee for this
engine?
card? Yeah, no, not even. It's mostly the engine because it's mostly this card.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta pay
$100.
$99 for what?
Yeah.
What?
That's without tax, bro.
Yeah, like I remember I was telling somebody this because I remember that it's funny when you see people in Pokemon complain about cards being too expensive. It's like, oh my god, this card is $14. I'm like, it's too expensive, and I'm thinking in my head. See, sometimes I'll be like $14 expensive. The hell?
Yeah.
And
You start
then I'll be thinking,
side-eyeing them.
oh, yeah, I'll be I'll be realizing, oh, okay, most of either kids or people who I was like, because there was a card, it was Ironhead EX. Card came out, it was like $27. I was like, man, this card's cheap. Like, I just need one copy. It was like, oh man, that's too expensive. I was like, what the hell? Like at that time, I was still fresh. I was still playing Yu-Gi-Oh! To a certain degree. It's like, first, what? I was like, wait a second, because there was another deck that came out recently, Raging Bolt EX. At its highest, Raging Bolt EX cost about $150 at its highest. Raging Bolt, it was the Raging Bolt was about $10 a piece. The Tiamat Ogre Palm was about $10 a piece. Ursa Vessels was about $5 a piece. It was like, oh my god, I can't play this deck. I like this deck back because they'll build it online on the Pokemon PTCG Live, build it, and then it was like I'm sitting there. I was like $150. I'm building that right now. I was like, how you got all this money? It's like, dude, I come on from Yu-Gi-Oh! I remember, dude, in 29, was it 29? Oh, no. When did Savage Strike came out in 2019, dude, I spent $30 on Phantasmates back in the day. I was wilding back in the day. I spent $30 on Phantasmate, people.
Yep.
It's one thing. Yeah, but I was like, damn, people don't really want to spend $20 on a card. I was like, and I realized, okay, that's understandable because it's to them, Pokemon so cheap is budgeted. It's like, okay, and also realize, oh yeah, your parents. I keep forgetting in Pokemon, it's more the parents that buy the cards for the kid, and Yu-Gi-Oh is mostly us. And I'm like, oh okay, damn. I was like, yeah, I was like, damn. I was like, what? I was like, yeah, because you come on from Yu-Gi-Oh, right? I was like, what? And then the guy said, what's the most expensive like card? Because at the time of Pokemon, the most expensive card was $150. But it was Charizard. But Charizard has 3 other reprints in that same set. That means if you couldn't get the most expensive one, you could get the second, you could get the third, you could get the lowest rarity. Even the lowest rarity was like $20 a piece, and people was like, damn, it just at that point. And the crazy part about it is the 3 Charizards, right, will cost $60 for 3. And the rest of the deck will cost $30.
Yeah,
the rest, I was like,
it's not bad.
Yeah, like 3 cards will cost 60, and 57 cards if you get it on the cheap. Energies are free. You go to anywhere, any local that has Pokemon, and they have a stack. Energies are free. That's mean if you need 7 energies, that's 7 cards added to your deck that are free. Okay, now you gotta add some trainers. Some trainers are going to be free, like Professor's Research and stuff like that. If you need, I'm like, damn. I was like, what the hell? I'm like, and because you look at the NAWCQ, and then we'll look at the EUWCQ, because you like, damn, the pricing in EUWCQ was a little cheaper. The top 2 decks, the top 2 in the finals, were cheaper than the 3rd place, like the top you belt deck combined. Just think of that. Tempo and Ritual Beast. You add both of those prices together, it makes it's like 800
something, yeah.
Yeah, 803. You still got $100. You still got $100
I'll tell
left.
you right now. Was it 362?
Yeah,
803. Yeah, hey, you got it. 803.
Yeah, about 80. Yeah, it's like you still got about what, like $99 left.
Minus 902. 99. Yeah. Yeah.
Like you got
what are you, a math wizard, bro? What the?
Oh no. And I remember it. I'm good with numbers. I know how to, like, when it comes to adding. Yeah. And I was like, damn, like, that's me. You bell even Snake Eyes, like Snake Eyes, like even like Snake Eyes about like 106. It's like even with like the Snake Eyes, like, because you look at, okay, what made this build and this build different? Like, what made
Let's see.
Because
Because there's about a $200 disparage.
Because this is about the because okay. Let me go look at. This is cereal. Cereal's build is the $900 one, and then you got.
That's got Marco, I think.
Marco's is about $747. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. About $890. Yeah, about $897 for $897 because the price went down because these sometimes they don't adjust the price from when it goes down. Yeah. No, it's still about. Yeah, it's still about. Yeah, it's still about $150. You're like, what the hell? You're looking at it like, wait a second, what is the difference? Right? Is it? And let's go down to the extra deck.
Is the other guy citing Mocharmi?
Yep. That. Okay. Yeah. You found it. Yep. About is Mocharmi. Mocharmi probably went down. That okay. Never mind. That was quick. Gonna got to that quick. I didn't even. I was looking so hard. I was like, what the? And I was like, oh, okay.
Damn Mocharmi, bro.
I was like, yeah. I was like, $150. You're like for like Maxi Late. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
And you look at it, you're like, Mocharmi is actually kind of cracked. That's the thing.
Yeah, that card's insane, bro. It's insane.
That card is just stupid. Yeah. It's like,
and to think it's weaker than the one that's going to be coming out.
Yep. Because is technically it's a soft one per turn. Like like,
you can stack it.
Yup, I'm like
basically a once per turn per copy. It's insane.
And then this plus, let's go to the oh my god, we gotta discuss the first place.
Yeah,
we'll discuss the first place and then we'll discuss the second place list. That's first place because I'm not gonna lie, the WCQ was fun, but once you saw Tenpai lose the top 8, you like, son of a feast is going to win. I was rooting for that U-Bell player, not because he was just playing U-Bell. He was from Connecticut. I was like, damn. I was close. I was like, you know what? He's still going to Worlds. I'm happy. We're all happy. We were all rooting for him. Like, hey man, it was like, I was like, oh, he didn't win, motherfucker. He's still going to Worlds, bitch. I was in the goddamn chat. I got timed out. I was like, man, fuck you, man. He's still going to Worlds, man. He's like, that's more than your lazy ass to do. What you do? You at home, you do the same thing.
Sitting back watching.
You sitting back watching at home like me, motherfucker. You better shut your ass up. Shit. He talking about, oh, you ain't gotta be a great. I was like, shut your ass up, man. You playing. I asked him. I was talking to chat before I got banned. What deck you playing? But I got banned. But he answered it. This motherfucker put Rurik Stun. I was like, if I would have timed out, I was like, oh my god.
He's gonna roast it. That's why you got timed out.
Yeah, I was like, I was about to go on his ass, but it's like, it's like boom right here. Tenpai got the 3 pie drill.
Now I'm not super familiar with Tenpai, and I know that you play Tenpai.
Yeah.
Is this list pretty standard, or is there anything that stands out to you?
Mocharmi, if you have the money, you get it. If you don't, you don't pick it up.
Okay. Do you believe it's a main deck worthy card in this deck because you're going second?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. If you're at a regional twice, yes. If you're at locals, Mocharmi, you side it.
Yeah.
Okay. This card right here, Genroku. This is the popular of the deck. The two ways you look at this, you look at it. If you want to see this like off the first search, go to second, you play 2. But it's one of those where it's kind of like if you play one, but and then you open a hand, it's whatever. You contribute all that a lot of times. And this one does this is the one I like in the dragon. You have to be careful. A lot of times this is always the last one you want to summon.
Right, because
it says also you cannot special summon monster for the rest of the turn. It doesn't say you cannot special summon anything. That's me. It's one of those where once you summon it, nothing else but dragon. It's not one of those you can't summon it if you summon anything that's not a dragon. That's the good
Yeah.
part about this.
Yeah.
That I like it at 1. Some
Okay.
people play it at 2. There's another
Do you think
list.
people play that too only because they just in case they draw it, they still have the other end of the deck?
Yes, think of it like
Think of it kind of like increase.
it's like yes, yeah, exactly. Right in my mind. Increase. It's pretty much like increase. Some people play that 2. Um, this guy
Mm-hmm.
did. This guy didn't play the Charlie, but
Charming.
he played something else that got bought out, and I was like, oh, that's
Oh,
spicy. That is
okay.
spicy. We're gonna break this list down. This is saying that you play dropless. You can't play Dark Ruler because that defeats the purpose. You
Wait, but doesn't Droplet and Dimension Shifter they conflict because you
you
can't
don't
send anything under Droplet if you're still under Shifter.
you always don't see shifter, and you won't always see droplet. You don't
Okay.
use shifter like okay. You're mostly using droplet against you Bell. That's your hardest matchup.
Okay.
You side shift out if you're going against Ritual Beast because that does nothing against Ritual Beast.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like and you play both, and like you play both because you're mostly blind going second. A lot of times you
Right.
have to play both. It's like if you see your opponent go activate like a chain or they go like activate nightmare was it nightmare throw,
The field
you
spell, yeah,
automatically
Nightmare Throne.
you automatically know, okay, droplet's the one. If you got droplet and shifter, sometimes you'll go droplet, discard shifter. You won't activate shifter. You'll discard it.
Okay.
You know, and all
Shifter
that.
doesn't hurt you, Bell.
Oh,
I would think
they
it.
because you about to get banished and then they can summon it from the
Oh, the
while
Banish
banished.
Zone.
Yeah, they can
Oh,
summon
okay.
it. That's me. It doesn't hurt them or
Hurt him
ritual
too
beast.
much. Yeah.
That's
Okay. Yeah.
in ritual beast stops you from summoning half the time because of you protos or colossus. You bell
Yep.
makes it that if you attack into them, they're all like magic songs or reflect down in a sense, and
Yeah.
it hurts you. You're like, damn,
Yep.
I need droplet. It's like because we used to play super poly, but our extra deck is tight. And before I get to the extra deck, Raigeki Darko are standard.
Okay.
I like Raigeki more than Darko, but Darko's gets branded, give it public lock, give it public lock stinks. Like you know, that cool, just Darko, you play for the next turn.
Yeah.
Ed Perb, and this guy didn't play as many hair traps, and and the thing about it is, and Tepa, you actually don't care to play hair trap. You need floodgate hair trap, shifter, Mochari, ones that linger, or
Yeah. Lingering hand traps. Right.
non one for one. In terms of 1 for 1, but it can't be talent or thrusted. That's be your book
True.
right
Yep.
there.
Yeah.
And
And it's not a once per turn too.
yup, and yeah, and you can set it too.
Yeah.
Um, there's a card that came out that I like to trap for Tempai. Not a lot of people play. I like it because
I didn't
it
even know they
low.
had a trap.
Yeah, they have a trap. Let me go to the stud and then let me go cards. Temp, no, card type. Where is it? Trap card. So yeah, right here. This card.
Oh, okay.
During the main phase, if all monsters you control are fire dragon monsters, minimum one, and your opponent controls more monsters than you do, end the main phase. Boom, right there. If three
Ooh.
or more attacks have been declared this turn, you can banish this card from your graveyard, draw a card, then you can special summon any number of Tempo Dragon monsters from your hand. That's me. Say, yep, it's
Good.
busted.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's actually really good.
that's why it's a good one. Some people don't like it. A lot of times it's one of those cards like I'll discard off a droplet or something. A lot of times,
Yeah.
if I'm going second, if I open it, overall, I do like that card. That's another reason why that again, real quick, the reason why I picked up Tempo Dragon. It's one
Yeah.
of those decks where it's like it's so fun to play. This is okay. This is okay. This the first place one. Yep, first place. Okay, let's go to extra deck. Extra deck standard. You got the Black Rose,
Yeah.
Fire Dragon. The black with Ruddy Rose. This one you got the where you pull it. Actually, it's a negate it. Boom. Then you can put some in Black Rose from the graveyard where you secret some it for Ruddy right back, and the Black Rose could be another. It was a secret monster to a 10. I like this one. Not a lot of people like it. This card secret stuff, you can target one card on the field, destroy it. Just simple.
Yeah.
Just it's simple destruction. This card is destroyed on the field. You can target one face of monster on the field. That monster cannot attack until the end of your opponent's turn. Kind of like the second effect usually doesn't come up, but that first effect. They have to negate it. If they have a negation, they have to negate it. And a lot of times, like if they get down to like one Appaloosa, you're running get right over. Of course, you got the Body Dragon. You got this is the combo starter. You go to this. You did transcend to Dragon. All bosses track. Your opponent control must attack. Your opponent cannot activate cards in its battle phase. If this card single summon, you can change all monsters to attack position. If 3 or more monsters have been declared this turn, attacks have been declared, you can special this card for the graveyard and destroy one card in the field. You can only use that effect once per turn, but it honestly a lot of times at that point that build's gonna be over. And right now, okay, this card $60 for no reason, but mainly because Konami made us wait to after the WCQ buy it because they didn't want everybody to play Temple Dragon. This is my experience with this deck. Okay, if you cannot afford Trident Dragon,
borrow it from a friend.
Yeah, borrow it from a friend, or and if you don't have no friends, pick up a second one of this card, Sengai Pai, Transcendent Dragon. It almost does the same thing. It's not as powerful, but it'll get you to where you need to get to. Oh God, who's the there's a YouTuber that got first place. I think got locals was a budget build of this. All you gotta do is if we do not have try to drag it out, just get the Transcendent Dragon, get that, and wait till September. September's right around the corner. You got the Meteor Burst Dragon.
It's getting reprinted.
Yeah, it's getting reprinted. It was perfect to be reprinted in a set like Battle of Legend that reprints cards, but let's just reprint Tedx. What? Oh God.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, waste.
It makes sense because it's lore, but then there's just some cards that it's like, why are we reprinting branded cards that just got printed? I was like, oh God, you're doing it again. You're doing it again. That's never destroy that. Either this makes who is it? Monsters your opponent's position cannot activate effects. This makes it that it's not negated, but any activated effects can be activated, and then this your opponent can activate cards or effects. There's another
they can't do anything.
Yep.
Yeah.
And these are all standard. If you don't have SP Love Night, that's about $93. You can put in. If you have enough for Trident, but not for SP Love Night, put in another Trident Dragon out, put in another Synchro. Honestly, if you want, and okay, this doesn't lock you. Okay, this does lock you in fire.
She's on the field. Yeah.
If you, it's $20. If you don't have SP, then you can go with another.
You can run another Seals. Yep.
Seals. I'm trying to remember. There's another card. Okay. This card is a little expensive, but not expensive. SP Low Night, Raging Phoenix. Because you can Raging Phoenix back. You can go to Raging Phoenix, go get back Promethean, and then Raging Phoenix be at 5,500. If you want, you can go there. That is the budget version. Hand traps, hand traps are on the side. Ash.
Yeah, there's definitely a way of making this deck extremely budget, but yet still really good.
and it's already budget with it being 30 to 40 euros,
Yeah,
$40 to $40. It
yeah,
I think it's like the third, fourth budget most budgeted deck. It's like if you
yeah,
literally take out SP Little Knight, it drops by
yeah,
100.
yeah,
If you take out
yeah,
two cards, you lose $150 right there.
yeah, yeah,
Like you save
exactly.
$150.
Yeah, that's a $200.
And then if you take out
And
Moncharmi,
more
that's another
charmies, yeah,
150. Moncharmi and SP
yeah.
Little Knight
Looking at like a buck 50 probably.
it's 250 for both. If you take out both of them, it's about 250, 260.
Yeah,
That's me. Because if you really want to play and you don't want to wait and you only have a certain amount of money, and someone asks me, SP Little Knight or Try to Drag It On, SP Little Knight might come up more than try to Drag It On, but Try to Drag It On is going to be in more games
yeah,
than SP Little Knight.
yep,
Because
yeah,
because sometimes people go to Promethean prison and then forget it's the first sentence too. That's the one thing. You cannot special summon monsters except fire monsters.
yeah,
Read. It's the first.
yeah,
It's not like like in old school where it's at the bottom that you forget. It's the first sentence. You cannot
yep.
special summon, and that right there is the reason I'll say go try to drag it out over SP Little Knight. If you can't
Yes,
get
sir.
both, get Raging Phoenix. It's about $30, and that's the set that came after. Is so dog water. All right, Drago. Everything in this extra deck makes sense. You signed the hair traps. You got the judgments going first if needed. Drago is off of Heretic Spears. You go to Drago.
Oh
You
yeah,
rock out. You bell and Brandon. That's usually all right. Cool. I'm not gonna give a puppet lock. I'm gonna give a puppet lock you. Like
yeah.
boom, right? Try to play around that. So super power if you want, but now you gotta waste more material on that. Overall, yeah, this is a standard deck. This list, this is the 294. This is the more budget. Because yeah, see, he took
Yeah.
out Striker Dragon. Striker Dragon is not needed. Striker Dragon is not needed.
Is it just to
If
get a tempo in the graveyard?
yeah, it's mostly to get a tempo in the graveyard, but it's
Yeah.
not needed. If it's not needed in most cases, because a lot of times you could dump one off of, and he has two Genroku. That's
Yes,
me.
true.
You can drop it off. You can drop one off Droplet.
And no shifter.
Yep. Shifter. Yeah, that's the thing too.
Oh
No,
no, sorry. Yes, my
he has
apologies.
Shifter, but he has Ash in the main. He
Yeah,
has no right Geki or Dark Hole. But he has another card. Let's
yeah.
play
And he has
one second.
Nibiru as well.
Yep, he has this card, World Sea
Oh,
Dragon
Zelentis.
Atlantis. During
Oof.
main phase, you can manage all monsters on the field and spend some 80 monsters
Yeah,
as possible that were banned by this effect to the owner's field face up or face up defense position. During the battle phase, you can destroy cards on the field to the number of cooling cards on the field. That's pretty much what you're going to do is a lot of times. If you're able to, you could, I can't remember, it's been summon as many monsters as possible that are banned by this effect. That means you go here, and then you will try to get a card left or right of it to blow up the board. Because this is the cheaper route. Because with this one, you'll target one of those cards, special summon this card. Like you get like that first one. If a face up fire monster you control is destroyed by battle card effect while this card's in the graveyard, more likely it's going to be this card, boom, right here. Target one fire monster you control, one monster your opponent controls, destroy them. You'll pop this, bring this back, and then bring this back. Now Raging Phoenix has 5,500 attack, and it's just so cracked. This one he's playing
that's a burn
black.
card, right?
Yeah, that's the
Time
black
card.
one. Yeah, yep. Each time your opponent activates the monster effect, plays one black feather count out of this card when the effect resolves. If you do, inflict 700 damage to your opponent. During your opponent's turn, you can attribute this card with 4 more black feather counters on it, destroy our cards on the field. It's like if it ever gets to 4, the whole board gets duped, and then you just win because
Yeah,
at that point you just activate it first, and then boom, and then your opponent is a quick effect. That's me. This could be acted at the end of the draw phase. Your opponent has to respond, or else they're just not winning. Um, that yeah, they cut down one less link monster, but they got that bird card, and that's a
They cut
stronger
down SP
version.
Little Knight. He has no SP.
Yeah, but it's like SP is. I'm not gonna say SP is not needed, but if you don't have the budget for it, don't
Yeah,
spend
yeah,
that
yeah.
extra
Of
$100.
course.
And that's the good thing about it. Like he played the one Bistio. That's kind
Yeah.
of this was low key crack because you look
Mm-hmm.
at it, it's like okay, during the
It
end phase you get
basically searches your whole deck.
yup,
You
you
know,
go back with Hood during the end phase, you get Roku as summon, and then you can special card
because
and increase level, and then you go to your play like your turn.
yeah, if you think about it, right? If they go first and you can shifter them, and then also Magnamut, banish shifter, special summon, and then on the end phase you can add one of your Tempai Dragon starters.
Yup,
You know what I mean? Like that card in this deck, basically you have to respond to it.
yup,
Like you need to do something to it. You need to impermanent ash it something. So it's already, and it gives you a body. You
exactly.
know, if you're on a light or dark cards, that's another piece of interruption for you. So this card can be two interruptions in one.
Exactly.
Crazy. That card's
And
crazy.
yep, you
Why
go.
do not many people play that?
They do, but they because the first place where I was like he anticipated that being that I think he went the Drago route. He was like, let me just shut him out completely instead of let me try to tech for one and see what I can get. Because this guy also played Drago and he played Druid's War. That's another word. It's like this card's a
Yeah,
quick figure opponent controls a card. If this card is sent from the fusion graveyard, you can target one special summon monster your opponent controls, send it to the graveyard. That's very clutch. That it says instead of destroys. That's me. I'm not sure. I I know some of the you bell monsters uh, can be targeted, but I know they can't be destroyed.
yep.
But the one card I want to talk about is right here, Power
Yeah.
Filter. Neither player can special summon monsters with a thousand or less attack. That's a goddamn. I saw this card. And I was like, and I looked
Yeah.
like an hour later, it was getting bought out. The minute the WCQ was over and this car was getting bought out, I was like, oh, that's dirty. Oh, that's dirty. That is okay. That is okay. That's yep. People out
Yeah,
here
it's
just
basically a barrier statue.
yep, and it's only got two printings. It's got
Ooh.
Duels
Just the old print.
Genesis back in 2008
Wow.
and OTA Tournament Pack 16.
Hmm.
Yeah, from 2021. Yep, I was like, damn.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's like, look,
And
okay,
it's a
bro.
side deck card.
Yeah,
It's a
that's
check
just
card. It's like, come on, bro. That's crazy.
yeah, because it also I'm trying to remember does it. Yeah, it works against Snake Eyes too because they can't summon none of their lower monsters. They can't even summon Fable Lords
It's a
because
thousand or
all
less, right?
yeah solid attack or
Wow.
less. This has
Wow.
800 9
Yep.
7 2 is can't summon no hand traps. I
Yep.
don't think they can't even summon no charming. The only hand trap they can summon is Fantastical Dragon Phantasmi and the Bestial card and the
Yep.
Barrel. If
Yeah. And the witch.
yep, which they can summon, but which by itself doesn't do anything if you can't, special summon and you can normal summon. But that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Um, okay, let's go. Okay, let's check out this Ritual Beast deck because this deck got second. I remember there was a lot of plays on that final
You know
match.
that
Yeah,
fool. He was. He was probably protesting so many people.
Yeah, it was like
It's an
oh yes,
FTK, bro.
and I'm thinking in my head, Kadabi brought this off the list.
Yeah, I thought it was a huge mistake when they did it, bro. First of all, when that actually dropped off the list, I had
Yeah,
been playing Sword Soul.
yeah,
Because mind you, I haven't been playing Yu-Gi-Oh for that long. I've been playing for about 2 years now.
yep,
Um, and I never had the chance to actually build Sword Soul, so I finally built it. It was super fun. I love the deck.
yeah.
And then and then they banned Baron and fucking let Protoss free, and I'm like, what is this, bro? Um, I mean, the only reason Baron got banned was because of Snake Eye.
Yeah,
They were formula synchroning it, and I mean, a lot of
yeah,
people were complaining about it. In my opinion, I thought it was a pretty decent card. I don't think it should have got banned, but
I
it is
was
what it is.
yeah, I don't think none of them should have got banned.
I
I
don't
don't
think
think we
Savage either should have got banned.
Savage, Barrett,
Yeah.
people down in the game. I was like, I don't think like that's easy to get around. Lee Karibo, I was like Lee Karibo's the one where he's like,
Well,
should
do
that guy?
do you think Link Kuribo died for the sins of
Oh yes,
Snake Eye?
yes,
Because it was never a problem until Snake Eye
yep.
started utilizing it for Link One. I
And
don't
then
think that was that wasn't the issue. We all
and
know that
then
wasn't the issue.
and then not even that, because they could bring it back with the effect, and then they were able to just like like just check it out. It was just disgusting.
Yeah,
And Ritual Beast, this card, this like
yeah.
you got this card right here. This is like a from your head normal. So if a Ritual Beast card you control would be straight up out, you can
It's a
base this
really
card for
cool.
your yeah. Yeah, this deck also plays Shifter. Like
Oh yeah.
Shifter, E Telly, Evilly, Dark Ruler. It just
This is the only deck where Shifter doesn't make the deck helmet.
yeah,
You actually need a brain to actually pilot this deck.
yep,
Very, very good, very well. Shifter helps out a whole bunch of other decks, whatever. But
yeah.
this deck actually is, you actually got to be a really, really intelligent player to pilot this thing.
Exactly, because it's like all the interaction.
Yeah, yeah. You have to remember all the special summonings, how many times they get special summoned,
Yeah,
all the triggers. It's a complicated deck, man. It's not something you can just pick up in a day or a week and just master. You know what I mean? That's
yeah,
why you're not going to be seeing this deck. Even if this deck was the best deck, you really
yeah,
wouldn't see it around like that because of how complex the deck is.
exactly. Because this card, Hawk is a soft worth per turn.
Yep. Oh my
This
god.
is a hard one per turn. You can only special summon this card once per turn.
Yep.
The Phantom U Bell needed that. You can only special summon Phantom U Bell once per turn. I mean, once you summon this, you summon this. It's like it
Mm-hmm.
plays D figure. It's like and it plays God. Oh my god, it plays
Well, I play
Cowboy.
Cowboy. Huh? Hey,
Yeah, okay, all right. You do
it's a
got
time card.
yeah, you do got enough level fours in here. It's
Yeah.
disgusting. This is
Yeah.
disgusting. Access code. It's like you look at this. It's like how much is this deck? Yeah, about 400, and that's mostly off
Got
the two
double.
more Charmies
Yep.
and SP.
SP.
Let's see
Yeah.
what else. Oh, and what was it? This card. This card is
Oh,
about
Laura. Yeah, she about
yeah, about
$15. Yeah.
yeah, 15. Oh, and Protos. Protos
How much
is
Protos?
it was
What
34.
the?
It was 34. It's now sitting at about 45.
That's
It was
insane,
it
bro.
because the crazy part about it, this card didn't even get reprinted in the Megatons of 2021. Like
How about that?
there was a few returning code cards that they just people forgot it didn't get reprinted. Because we reprint the access code talker like 5 times, but didn't reprint the 2 walking floodgates. And it was like, and then you was like, wait a second. They think
Yeah.
like all those cards is like, we reprinting all these cards. And forgot the 2. I was like, Oh, Konami out here saying, "Hey guys, we're
Yeah,
gonna
Select.
reprint Droplet and all these expensive cards for Riding the Duels. So we're gonna reprint them. Bring them to out the back door." It's kind of like Rush Hour, where everybody's you got they out there looking for a little girl. It's like, oh hey,
Oh
you out
yeah,
here, and then they put her in the van. That's what they did with Protos and Chados. They
yeah,
got them in
yeah.
the van and just
Drove them
and
away.
then,
Put that hood on them.
it was 20 million. No, it's 50 million. No, it's 70 million. You bring it to me, or we go to. I was like, God, wait. It was this car was only $5. Now it's 45.
Yeah,
We're like, damn.
yeah. It's a come up, bro.
$45. What the hell you think this is, Chelsea Clinton? This car ain't 45. $45. $45. And the car's only good in 2 decks. Two
Yeah.
decks. Like I said, by basically 3 monsters with different attributes. What deck plays 3 different attributes besides Ritual Beast? That don't special summon from the extra deck. Fire.
Yeah.
Wind.
Mm-hmm.
Light.
Yep.
If you're able to special summon that dark, and then you got extra decks. So it's like this the only deck that plays 3 like.
Yeah, multiple attributes.
Yep, you're like what other deck I guess I don't think there's is there another deck that plays 3 different attributes?
I mean, in the top meta, probably not.
Maybe a Rescue Ace deck. Because it plays some Cactera,
It's got fires, cashiers, and earths.
But then the deck's already bricky itself.
Smith, I guess. You got lights in there.
Yeah, you got lights.
Yeah. Diabell Star.
This deck gave Tempai Dragon problems because it's the direct counter to it.
Yeah.
Yep. And that's the thing about it. It's like.
So, do you think it was a fluke that any of these decks topped, or at least got 1 and 2? What do you think?
I don't think it's a fluke that Tempai got there. Matter of fact, neither were a fluke because Ritual Beast, if in the right hands, could go long places. I think it's a fluke because of this card. You take Protos out, this card ain't nowhere near there, like second place.
Yeah, I would agree.
That's the 41st card. You take that card out. This is a clear 40. This is a because this guy wasn't even playing Colossus because there are some Ritual Beast builds that play Colossus. This was just playing Protos. It was like, okay, you don't need 2 floodgates. You're playing Protos. It's like, if you take Protos out, Ritual Beast, like I would say this deck was more of a one-time thing, and it won't happen again. Tempai, I think, is in a position where if you build it like this, with the all right, I imagine opening Pydra, Molcharmy, a Raigeki, a Dark Hole, and a Harpies, and you're like, all right, cool. Your opponent, has 3 back, or you go Harpies. They can't really negate it. Then you go Raigeki, and then okay, cool. They negate that, and they go Dark Hole. It's like, if I go Pydra normal summon, go Seigen summon it. All right, cool. What else you got? And then or your opponent wants to summon. Oh, okay, Molcharmy. You're going to get cards, and it's like, boom. Tempai had the tempo, no pun intended, to play. Fluke, no. The world's Banlist is different because of the OCG. And speaking about Banlist, let me go right here. Let me go to the.
It's a good transition.
First thing, is there any card that's unlimited that needs to be banned, or not unlimited? Any card that is limited, semi-limited, or unlimited that needs to be banned?
Protos.
Okay. That I think that's probably the easiest one. I want to say Flame Birds. I think if you take that card out, because you can't limit it. You can't limit it. They only play one.
Yeah, no good one.
You limit that card. Konami tell you that they
Yeah.
want Snake Eyes for another 3 months. If you
Yeah.
limit that card, unless he be a Snake Eye Ash, I can see you doing
Can
that.
Snake Eye still play even if they don't have a Snake Eye Ash?
It'll be tough because they still have the field spell
Mhm.
in original, but
Yeah.
like taking out Snake Eye Ash is like taking out Circular for Mass Max, and
Right.
that's the. It's like I think it could still work. It won't be tier 1. It won't be tier
Yeah,
1.
yeah.
And
Yeah,
if it's still tier 1, at this point we might need to just burn down the whole meta. Just ban
I think
ban
at
a card
this
out of every
point,
deck.
they should definitely hit the Flamberge, ban it. Ban
Yeah.
Flamberge. I would. Now, do you think they should also ban original Sinful Spoil if they
Oh,
ban the Flamberge?
okay. I had I had a conversation with the friend earlier in the Discord about it, and he was asking me should they original Simple Spoils. And I was like, I was saying yes, and then I was like, no, because as much as that card is needed, that's a bridge between that and Deal Bellstar. I think if they hit it, be the right card.
Okay.
One other face-up card you could control, especially someone from the head of the deck. It's like, yeah, that card is just so powerful and does so much. It was like,
And I've noticed, I've even noticed that um, when you watch some of these Fiendsmith players play, the Fiendsmith Snake Eye players, a lot of the time they're not even really utilizing the original Sinful Spoil.
yeah,
It's like a
they
last ditch thing, like whatever. You know what I mean?
because
They have so many other options that they tend to go through. So it's almost like you don't even need to hit it, right? I think you just really need to hit the
you
flame.
don't need to hit it, but if you hit it, you future proof it for that next archetype that's coming out at Rage of the Abyss.
Which archetype?
We go to Wikipedia because there is a Azamita or I was like,
Oh,
yeah,
Azamina.
I'm not gonna
Okay.
lie, I'm not gonna lie, man. I heard that I was like, what the hell? Did Konami name an archetype after my ex? I was like, what the hell? Like Azamita. I was like, what? I was like, it ain't Azamita. I looked
Hit
at
up
it.
Konami. Bro.
I was like, wait a second. I was like, oh my god, he actually named the archetype. I was like,
Azamina, yeah.
I was like, Azamita.
And it's Azamir something Silvera. So it actually, potentially, I'm pretty sure, it's going to have synergy with the White Forest cards as well,
Yeah,
which is
because
awesome because I
yeah,
invested.
because they're all in the lore. Oh, how is White Forest as a deck?
It's cool, man. It's pretty solid, bro.
Yeah,
Realistically, right now I've been playing the pure version, or at least pure with the toy engine.
yeah,
It's solid, bro. Like once you understand, when the best time to trigger your Diablo, start to bring out your Silvera to Book of Eclipse your opponent. That it's really fun, bro. I'm having a lot of fun with it. And then obviously also you got your toxic versions. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So it is what it is. But yeah, for me, I like playing the toy engine. It's really fun, and it's competitive.
That was the build I was thinking about building. I was like,
Good build, man.
and then
At the end of the day, it really depends whether or not you're open to investing within the deck. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
it's a very solid deck for the first wave of support, which I really like. Because
yeah,
it's like if you think about it, like how many decks that they come out with that are just terrible on release. There's so
um,
many.
yeah,
You know,
no,
yeah. I don't know. Hopefully,
no. I see. That's a good question.
I mean, look at what's that pyro deck?
Uh,
Ash Hand, bro. It's
yeah,
horrible.
It is. I wanted that deck to be good so bad. I
Yeah,
was
bro.
like,
I look. The artwork is beautiful, man,
I
and
was like,
the
damn.
lore is awesome.
I was
But
like,
it's just a bad deck, bro.
you know what it is too, and I think Konami didn't want to make a deck too broken because they looked at all the TCG exclusive decks. Like think about it, you don't want a deck to be like Burger Best that's just OP, but then you don't or because think about it, they've like or Danger was just disgustingly OP, but
It is
it's like
Danger a TCG exclusive. It is, right?
yeah, it was a
Yeah.
it was
Oh
yeah,
yeah, like that.
it was
That
like
deck is insane, bro. Like if you don't have anything to stop it, like it's crazy.
yeah.
It can FTK you.
Exactly. And that's and
Yeah.
I think Konami is afraid of making decks too powerful. That's why
Yeah.
they kind of nerf it. It's like,
You know what sucks, bro? Like there's so many. Like for me, I love playing Plunder Patrol.
yeah,
Right? But that's a TCG exclusive, and like
yeah,
right now, I mean, it's just okay. You know what I mean?
yeah.
It's okay.
It would be good to this format because light, dark, and
Yeah,
fire, and those are some of the
yeah.
strongest
Right,
ships.
right now, it's definitely decent. The thing is, what hurts it is its own niche.
Yeah,
It'll never be consistent all the time. And this meta, sure, it can be viable and playable because in the meta you've got your darks, your lights, and your fires, which is cool. You know, um, but then also within the deck itself, right? All the extra deck monsters, in order to get their effects, their banishing effects, their negates or whatever, you have to discard a plunder card,
yeah.
right? And there are a lot of builds where um, it's a very limited pool of plunder cards. So
You
it's
bought
like
the engine, right?
you have to fight the urge to, okay, do I run more plunder cards so that way I know my monsters can get their effects, or do I run smaller package and then throw runic or throw adventure package in there
Yeah,
as like a supplement, you know? Which is unfortunate, man. I've played pretty much every version of it, maybe
yeah,
other than like the runic version, because at the time I didn't own the runic cards. Now I do.
yeah,
Um, but I've played pretty much every version of it personally, and this is just me. I am a pure enthusiast, man. I love decks that you can play pure, are not toxic. That's just me. It is what
no,
it
I'm
is. You know
I'm
what
the
I mean?
same way. I'm the same way. That's
So
why I
like,
gravitated towards Tepa.
right, yeah, there you go. Um, and for me, I'm running more in my pure builds. I've built go second builds where
Yeah,
I'm just trying to blow you out. Um, I've built versions where I was pretty much all pure, and I have the ability to always have my negates, my banishes, because you're running so many um, of the plunder cards. I've played the adventure version also, which is a little iffy sometimes.
yeah.
But yeah, either way, it's a really good deck. Um, but again, it's just a TCG exclusive that'll probably never hit that top, top meta contention. Who knows? We still need a wind ship, so we'll see. Maybe the
Uh,
wind ship will be broken. I don't know, but
uh,
you know,
that would be nice. And
um, yeah,
speaking of something that's broken, this is the reason why I think, and going back to original Civil Sport, I don't
yeah,
think it's gonna be banned because this
yeah. I
this
agree.
card. Because I look at this like, okay, Civil Spoil card.
Oh
Okay,
yeah,
what
Nazamino or Sinful Swear's card. Yeah,
it's like? Okay, what are the spells? What are the like? I look at it, I was like, you got the server. You got it's like I was like,
yeah. Subversion. That's a trap, right? I think,
yeah. Um,
or Silvera the trap. I can't remember.
no, this is the spell one. You
Okay,
can if you can add if this card's for you, so you can add one Azameter or Syphil Spoils card from your deck to your hand. If this card destroyed by battle card effect, you can add one Syphil Spoils spell from your deck to your hand. It's like all right,
that's
this
good.
and then there's another one. Where is it? Where is Fusion? Because you got this one is This card destroyed a battle trap. This is
Whoa.
trap. That's the
That
trap one.
monster just said, I just read it real quick. That monster said if it attacks, your opponent is inflicted with double damage.
Oh Jesus! Any battle damage you're after beat the monster other than this one afflicts. Oh, okay. There it is.
Yeah.
When your opponent activates a card effect, you contribute this card to negate the effect.
And
If this
tributes the
card is
cost. So you
yeah,
can dodge Imperm or Valor.
if this
Yeah.
card is destroyed by a battle or card effect, you can add one of
Trap.
spoils trap. I don't know if there's any traps,
There's a
but
good
that
trap. There's a good trap.
in this set,
One of them is I don't know if it's in there, but it's already released. I mean, it's been out. It's the Sinful Spoilers trap. It's actually pretty good.
okay, so okay, let me look up. Okay, so full spoils. Okay, let me look up.
I think it's Sinful Spoilers of Betrayal Silvera. I think that's the one. Right. Yep. Right down there.
Betrayal.
Yeah. I think
Okay.
that's that one right there. Yep.
Set one deal Bellstar monster from your hand or face up to the graveyard. Then target one face up card in the field. Negate its effects. When your opponent activates a card or effect in response to your deal Bellstar monster effect, or your Sinful Spoil spell trap card or effect activation, you can base this card to negate the opponent's effect. Okay, so once per turn. That's when you can do the first one. Oh, ooh. What set was this? This was okay. Angel Overload. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Not bad.
Nope.
You know, it's
Not
it's
bad.
it's, it's a decent one of.
Yep.
You know.
And I remember I wanted to pick up Snake Eyes to build it pier. Like that's why
Yeah.
when the pier Snake Eyes became competitive, I was like, I
Yeah.
looked at it,
Same.
was like
Same.
because
Same.
because ever since they went away from the anime, they started doing lore. Because I didn't care for the Brandon lore with all that, but I like the Scareclaw lore.
Yeah.
Scareclaw is like this one has a good lore too. I think I like the White Forest one
Yeah.
the most. The Snake Eye was like okay because I was like, so yeah, the Snake Eye reminds me of a more explosive Scareclaw, you know. But it's like
Oh
they
yeah.
don't really have a boss monster except the one that
Yeah.
Flavor just like
They don't have. Yeah. I mean, realistically, they have no extra deck, bro.
nah, they
Snake Eyes literally have no extra deck.
no extra deck. Yeah. Let's see what else. What trying to remember what other card people are talking about needs to be banned. I know people talk about D shifter. I don't think it needs to be banned. I don't
Yeah.
think there's anything about it that makes it needs to be banned. It's annoying, but I think
Yeah.
Flamebird original Sinful Sport, I can see that get banned. I think another card. Okay, how do you feel about Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Calamity?
Oh, King Calamity. Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
King
yeah,
Calamity.
100%. That should be banned, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, it definitely should be banned. Yeah. My thing is like, bro, it's just me, man. I don't. I just hate anything toxic, bro. I hate
Okay.
anything that stops anybody from playing the game of Yu-Gi-Oh. The purpose of this card game is for people to sit down and play against each other. Cards
Yeah.
that stop people from actually playing the game, I do not like. And this is another thing, bro. I've got so much pushback on this online, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah.
My opinions on the fact that the fact that players are, in my opinion, at least 90% of the reason why toxic things are in the game.
Yeah.
Why? Right? Most people are going to say, oh, it's Konami's problem because they keep printing these cards. Correct. They do deserve some kind of backlash for sure. But I put it more on the players because Konami does not put cards inside your deck. You are the one that is creating the deck. If you're creating the deck list, and you're taking these decks to locals, tournaments, whatever the case may be,
Yeah.
Nats, it doesn't matter. You're the one who's purchasing the card and placing it into your deck list, you are adding to the toxicity of the game. None of these cards will be relevant if no one actually played it.
I agree.
You know what I mean? And I get so much pushback on it, bro. And it's insane to me, man. Because the thing is, and I'm okay with this, right? People value winning more than integrity, right?
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's okay. My thing is, people don't want to admit that, though. You know what I mean? They just want to put the blame on Konami.
Oh yeah.
It's their fault. Why they keep printing it? Whatever. And it's fine. I don't care. You know what I mean? And the reality is that people value winning over anything and everything.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how I win, as long as I win. That's okay to me, as long as you admit it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't cry about and complain about something if you're also adding to this thing, being around. You know what I mean?
No, of course. And honestly, that's why I said I would never play Runic at locals. Like I could do it. I can play the Tyrion Runic. I can play that. That was so much fun. I would never play a stud deck. I never played Mystic Mind stud at local. I played Mystic Mind in Slaughter. The card can still get outed. People don't realize it's a one of, and that card can easily get outed. But I'm not playing a Runic not Runic. It was a Mystic Mind. Like I remember Mystic Mind stud. This guy brought it. I was like, he had cards that protected it. That's the only way you were out. It was
it like a barrier thing? There's like
the barrier thing. I remember one time I comic
field barrier or some shit. Yeah.
I remember one time I comic Cyclone did.
Yeah.
Right. And then I was about to win, and he burned me at the end. And I was like, I was never going to win this because in order for me to do my stuff, I had to burn it because Harpy Feather doesn't care because it's like I'm a protected.
Yep.
And I remember I have the same stance, and I said the same thing. I remember I said it to Jesse Cotton. This is when he was on Discord a lot more before COVID. I was like, Jesse, you can't say all those FTKs you made. You literally came up with an FTK / draw FTK, and it was like, dude, you can't say that's funny. You made that to win. Half those 2018 people FTK. If anybody says FTK is fun, like
they were with the Firewall Dragon, right?
Yup. I was like, this dude.
Yeah, Firewall FTK.
Like, you play go. Who in their right mind saw? Like let me make this Gumblar deck where I hand loop you for 5 cards. And I've seen people get jumped at locals for breaking that. You bring Gumblar to locals? Oh, okay. You deserve all that ass whooping that comes your way. And don't look at me to stop him. I'm not stopping him. I'm not catching on residual ass whooping. I'm just sitting there. I was like, you can't. And I agree. People do it if you want to win, just say you want to win. That's the reason why you play this deck. I remember at my locals, no one after there was one the 1 week where I went to locals instead of Pokemon. And this guy said, I'm only bringing this deck to locals that I can practice in person because I've been practicing online for weeks. He was like, he brought up Snake Eyes. He didn't have. This is the weekend before the premiere for the Feastsmiths. He didn't have Feastsmiths. He needed to practice, and then he came back, got the Feastsmiths card, practiced at locals, and then he went to WCQ. I think he got day 2, but he missed top cut. He missed playing hard in the last round, but. He said, I don't break Snake Eyes to locals. Like, I can't because I think one time he timed himself how long it took him to finish the combo. He said it took about 18 minutes. He went first. I was like,
Wow. Oh my
He's
god.
like, because it's so hard to remember what line is this. It's like think about it, my opponent asked me, impered me, invaded me, and ghost spelled me,
Oh my god.
and he was still able to get full combo and board. I was like,
That's insane, bro.
18 minutes, and I'm sitting there. I
Yeah.
was like, that's
He still got full
disgusting.
comboed.
That's still he was able to full combo for the whole board. I'm just sitting there. I was like, that is disgusting. But overall, he was able to get through it all. But like,
Yeah, the deck is just too strong, bro.
yeah. Besides the
Still not
original,
too. You know what the crazy thing is?
yeah.
It's still not stronger than a tier 0 tier limit.
Oh god, no. The Taylor was disgusting. Like,
Yeah,
I
it's insane.
remember it was it Elysium had the only way Snake Eyes wins if it goes first. If it goes first game
Well,
one,
if we're going tier 0, if we're going full blown each deck, I think 9 times out of 10, man,
it's still
tier
Taylor
limits is
Miss.
beating them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Taylor
tier
sees
limits,
you.
yeah.
Oh my,
There's no
Taylor.
there's no deck that can beat that, man.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Thing's
I,
insane.
I'm trying to think. It is a deck that could come close. No, because everything I think of, Zodiac's too slow. Pepe, no, it could maybe
I don't know.
can't
I wasn't
Pepe.
around for that for Pepe, so
I wasn't around for Pepe either. I was thinking about Chaos back in 2004 with the Yada lock, but it's like that.
yeah.
Even
Try putting that shit against fucking tier
it
limits or
might get
something.
it in one game. There might be a game where Temp might get done, and Chaos is able to do that. But it's like that's one game. Um, yeah, because I'm trying. Yeah, because I have to. I probably have to actually watch Lithium see if Tempai no not Tempai Pepe would actually beat Taylor. Yeah, no Taylor. Oh my god, that format was that was just that was a bloodbath of a format.
Yeah,
That was I take a break off mostly. That was more mental because like I remember a time where it was I built five, my opponent built five, they five more. We got to the point where we forgot the chain links because they were just so long because we forgot whose card activated first because he built
yeah.
before it. Oh
Yeah, you
my
forget whose turn it is. You're like, oh yeah, it's still turn one. Oh shit.
25 minutes. We're still on my turn, and I'm technically turn zero. I was like, what the fuck?
Yep, it's insane.
I was like, I like Cash Terra format. It was a little simpler, even with the zone lock. It was a little simpler, but
Yeah, yeah. I
it was
think
more toxic. It was more
yeah,
toxic.
I think the beginning was kind of crazy, but then like
Yeah,
as the format started forming and like kind of settling down, people were able to play different decks within that format,
yeah, yeah.
right?
Because Cash Terra wasn't like that broken.
Yeah.
It wasn't as
Yeah,
broken as
it
people.
wasn't as crazy, bro. There were
Yeah,
ways to deal with their boss monster, bro.
yeah, because like
You know what I mean?
once you find out, oh, the only negate they had was in the boss box. Oh, okay, just droplet
Yeah,
that.
you
All
can
right,
deal
cool.
with it. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Like
exactly.
man, you know what I'm talking about? There were so many times I beat it with Scare Claw. It was just disgusting. Just turn everything defensively, and then I was like, oh, okay. And not even droplet, just chalice. Like just
Yeah,
chalice in droplet. You go chalice in droplet. That if they negate the first time, they can't negate the droplet, and they make sure that actually goes through. They boost up their attack, and it was yeah. And they boost up their attack just
get
to
it.
mess with them. Yeah, and it's like damn. But no, yeah, that Taylor for me, it was low key fun, but it was annoying as hell to play. Those mirror matches were just like, oh my god.
Yeah,
Because
it's
there was just sometimes I was like, I was like, I would ask my opponent what hand did they have. I was like, okay, I one time just show my opponent my hand, dude. I got no hair time. That's me. If you full combo, just we're going to game two. I'm not
yeah.
playing this out. I was like, okay, let me see your full board. I was like, all right, cool. And then I mean, one game I top deck ass. I was like, nope, game two. It took 20 minutes for you to full comp. Nah. Because we're building stuff. All my cars are built. It's like all my stadium or all my field spells are built. I was like, God, okay.
Because like if you remember, before the Ishizu cards came out, Tier Limit and Sprite were both the top 2 decks, right? At the time, Sprite was actually better than Tier Limit, right? And as soon as these Ishizu cards came out, it became untouchable, man. So like, if you wanna, you know what I mean, if you wanted to get rid of the Ishizu cards and just play Tier Limit, like at least that deck will be like fun and interactive.
And that's the
deck, you know what I mean?
Pure Tier Limit, no Ishizu.
Yeah.
Yes. The Ishizu cards, fuck no. That made it worse because now I gotta remember what card I gotta banish. Okay, I need to put back 4 of your cards, one of mine. But now I got this card that's going to mill 5 more. Do I mill first? Or do it was fun because it taught me how to play the game at a more skill tested. But it also made my brain hurt. I was like, oh my God. Now it's like at this point now I know, okay, I gotta write every interaction. All right, cool. Mill 5 more. It was because if it was up to me, I would ban all the Millers. I would ban all the mill cards. I would bring back Tyranid Kid Cows to 1. Just 1. I don't think they need more than 1. Just bring it back to 1. I would bring back Curious. Curious was just stupid. That was poor design. That was a poor design.
Ended up getting banned way too late anyway.
Yeah, it
wasn't even relevant anymore.
Yeah, it's like Mystic Mind. It's like and they finally made Mystic Mind. It was like, we actually need it now. It's like when we wanted to ban, they didn't want to ban it.
Yeah. And
when they finally did ban it, it was like, we actually need Mystic Mind. That was the sad part. They banned it when we actually did need it. It was like we were stuck in that like, oh shit, we do need this card.
What do you think about? So let's say they ban the Flame Bridge, right?
Yeah.
You think Link Karibo can come back?
Yes.
Fair enough.
Yep, I think Link Karibo. I remember saying a while back. I said, okay, this might sound crazy. They can bring back Nightmare Mermaid to 1 and won't do anything. Because who's playing the Orchid engine? Yeah, I don't know about Goblin.
Just Orchid players.
Yeah, I don't know about Goblin. Goblin might need to stay on it a little longer. But Nightmare Mermaid.
Like they can take off Prankage Meow Mew. They can take that off.
I remember
the Summon Sorceress, I know that's getting an errata. So that's probably going to be coming off. So you might want to pick those up now.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie.
That might be a good pick up.
Just
so you can sell down the hype.
Oh no! I would buy the what's the versions? The Show the Jump was.
Okay.
I would buy both versions because people like. I would definitely buy the Show the Jump ones because those are going to be the ones that hold more value.
Yeah,
but both of them are going to be good. I think Super Heavy Samurai Scarecrow could come back. Like,
do you?
It's one of those where they hit it too early.
Potentially was necessary though.
It was necessary, but at that moment in time, was it going to be that?
It's a super brand new deck, so I think that's what shocked most people is because the deck was only out for about 2 weeks or so.
Yeah, it was out 2 weeks,
and mind you,
been out for 2 years.
Mind you, it actually didn't do that well throughout tournaments and when it was legal.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It wasn't topping. Well, it might have topped, but it wasn't like
it wasn't winning.
It wasn't winning for sure, and I'm pretty sure it wasn't getting into like the top cuts.
No,
it might have like top 16 maybe, but
it wasn't winning at the rate they wanted to.
Right.
Because I look at cards. Okay, half of these can stay on there. Somebody talked about Eva calling off. I was like, nah, even with What's the new dry
Yeah.
truck cars coming out? Okay.
Beatrice still around.
Yeah, Beatrice is disgusting. That car needs to be. That's another car that.
Yeah,
If you don't want to hit the Fee Smith engine, Beatrice should have been banned years ago.
Should have been, yeah.
Like what Bestials came out? I remember I was getting two Bestials Beatrice. I was dumb. Oh my god.
What do you think about what do you think about Masterpiece, the True Draco Kingslayer coming back?
Okay. I think it could. I don't think it's going to do anything if it comes back that's. I think it's going to come back within the next year. I think it can come back. I think it can come back. A card I think that can come back is Global. It says once per duel.
Yeah.
Why is this card banned?
Damn it! What was that? I can't remember why it got banned. Because I know the other one got banned because of Rescue Ace, but then now it's back. I don't know. I don't know why. It's a level 1 tuner, right?
Yeah.
That can, like, reborn itself or something.
Yep, it says once per duel. Like,
yeah, that's not. I mean, that's not too big of a deal. Who knows? Maybe it is. I don't know.
Because I remember they brought off Cyrus Stein. I was like, yeah, that's
I hated that car, bro.
That was a bad idea. The one car I didn't know came off the balance and they got rebanned years later. Imperial Order. I was like, wait. Because I remember when I came back in the game in 2017, I was like, damn, banned it? Oh, you got an errata. I was like,
yeah, okay.
What's the errata? It was like, oh, that you have to pay the $700. That's not an errata. That just says, oh, you can't choose to. You have to.
Yeah.
They're
okay with that.
I was like, that's me. I was like, all right. At first, I was like, this is a fair card, and I was like, and I realized, no, this card's still broken, but it was when it was combined with anti-spell fragrance.
Mm-hmm.
That was the issue. When it was paired with anti-spell fragrance, that was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna finally pop your card with this anti-spell fragrance.
You would have to utilize it with the Cosmic Cyclone.
Yep.
But that has to be done before the IO resolved.
Yeah.
So you'd have to Cosmic the IO and then have another Cosmic Cyclone for the fucking it's insane, bro. Yeah, no, keep that back.
Okay. There was a card I said that could come off the list. People was looking at me like you're crazy. I said Victory Dragon, but I said it had the one rule: this cannot be used in a duel.
That sounds good. We can do that.
And people missed that part. I was like, no, break this off. This cannot be used in a duel. Victory Dragon is stupid. It was like,
yeah.
I remember one of the guys, Lithium, asked what car could come off the barrel. They said LP. I was like, he's joking, right? I was like, no, that's stupid.
No.
Maybe electric might. Like pedals are in.
Think so?
Like pedals are not doing anything right now. I don't think
it's true. And I mean, realistically, it wouldn't really do anything. Period, bro. Nobody likes playing decks that you have to use your brain.
Exactly.
That's why DDDs is still a really good deck, but nobody plays it. Why? Because you have to use your brain, bro. There's so many interactions, so many combo lines that you have to try to remember or whatever, man. That's why people don't play it, man. No one's gonna fucking play pendulums like that. Unless they're like doing something toxic, like locking you out with fucking what is that Yazi card or whatever?
Yeah.
Like the 9 pillars or whatever it is. I don't remember the name of it.
Oh no! Yeah. It's
a spell card. It's a continuous spell that like locks you out. I forgot the name of it. The Yang Zing card, I think. Yang Zing Path. No, wait, no, that's not it. Sorry.
Cause I like when these cards are out, I wasn't playing at this time. I came back into the game right after.
Okay, yeah.
Um,
Um,
was it
where is
great
it?
or was it nine
It was
pillars?
definitely a spell. It's a
Uh,
continue.
is it?
Dang. This is. I don't even remember it because it's happened to me. Somebody did it to me not
Wait a
too
second.
long ago.
Oh, matter of fact, I was thinking.
It's a continuous spell, man.
The continuous spell. Was it in like a Yang Zing?
Yeah, like the guy was teching in, like Chi Wen and all that kind of shit. Um,
What deck was it exactly?
well, this guy he was doing Sword Soul with the Yang Zing cards, but he had this spell card that locked you out. I forgot the name of it, man.
Uh, I think I know. Cause I was thinking. No, it's no. I was thinking the Yang Zing card. I think of the. God, it's a pendulum archetype. I cannot think of it. It's blanket. It's a. I think it's a field spell.
Um, man, I wish I remembered the name of it.
Like like Draco. What's Zephyr.
Zephyr Path.
Yes.
Yeah.
Activate only if you have two Zephyr cards in your pedals on with the pedal scales of 1 and 7. If this card activates, shuffle all monsters you control to the next Zephyr monster. Either player can special summon monsters except for from the hand or extra deck. While you control while you have a card in your pedal zone, this card cannot be targeted by card effect. Destroy this card. This card is in your pedal zone is destroyed. I think it's
Yeah. So
yeah,
yeah, it basically locks you out from summoning from the hand, or only
Zephyr.
from the hand engraver or whatever. But
Yeah,
yeah, it's still crazy.
yeah, he had the X. Yes, I was like, as soon as he, I was like, yeah, he doesn't know Zephyr. I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember not this card, but I remember. Yeah, that's when Pedals was 2018. That's when Electromite just came out, and I remember every deck that even played one Pedal card just played Electromite. I don't think it should, but I wouldn't be surprised if it came back.
Yeah.
I remember someone was talking about because a card
Hell
banned
no.
Anaconda. I was like Anaconda. I was like, nah, dude, that's
Gotcha.
man, you better get people out here. You better trigger a lot of people with that.
Oh yeah,
None
I
of these
hated that shit, bro.
none of the XYZs, in my opinion, can come back. They're all just broken. They half of them say you
Yeah.
can't play the game.
Yep.
Like, hey, you know the great
Yeah.
part about it?
What do you think about Dryden coming back with the Zodiacs?
I think Dragon should never got banned back. I don't think it should have got banned again in the first place. I think it's like a pop
Okay.
is good. Like
Yeah. Well, let me ask you this. Well, for one, I wasn't around for this time, but
yeah,
I mean, I was around, but I didn't play.
yeah,
So the Dryden, right? It was a quick effect pop, right?
yeah.
At that time, how powerful was that effect?
Um, I didn't play. I came in right at the tail end of Zodiac. Like
Okay,
me and
yeah,
my girlfriend were playing.
yeah,
She played it more than I did.
okay,
I played Zodiac when Dragon came back off the list. It was not as powered, but it was Zodiac Eldritch. Dragon was powerful because you could pop your own stuff and then you could play the trap cards from Eldritch. It was busted, but Zodiac is so splashable. It's caught because it was Zodiac Tri-Brigade.
yeah,
That's the reason why it was so splashable. That was the thing about Zodiac. All you needed was 2 to 3 Zodiac, like what?
You need Rapier,
Rat Pier is Thoroughblade.
Thoroughblade. Yeah, definitely Thoroughblade for sure.
You get
Yeah, I
those
think
two,
I think
you
they play
get
like 3 Thoroughblades.
yeah, because like your extra deck would be like 7 Zodiac cards.
Yep.
No, sorry, it'd be no 7 Tri-Brigade and 8 Zodiacs, or like you
Yeah.
play 7 Zodiacs and 1 Zeus, and
Yep.
then sometimes you could I think recycle that Zeus back in with like what I guess the Emerald came off the list. That oh god, that's what made Zodiac busted again when they brought that card off the list, and then I think they banned Dragon right after.
Yeah.
Because I think Zodiac Dragon could come back.
Yeah, I think
There's
now, yeah, it could.
I think there's people talking about Brilliant Fusion came out. I was like, what was it broken in? I was like, besides the gym that FTK that like I see the
Yeah.
resolve once and I was like that's stupid. That is
I know
stupid.
Cyber Dragons were also using the Brilliant Fusion too.
Oh yep, okay. Yeah. I forgot the combo, but they were Brilliant Fusion. Yeah, that was I have to go look
Oh,
that
what
up.
about this, right? What about potentially, and I feel like I heard it somewhere, that maybe Heavy Storm might be coming back, maybe to one.
Yeah, OCG has it off and it doesn't
Yeah.
see it much play.
Yeah.
I could see it. I can see it
You
if it's
think it'll
at
come
one.
off and just I don't think anybody will play it, to be honest. If they dropped it, I don't think anybody will play it.
The only deck that will play this is Unchained, and Unchained's not even in a good spot to play it.
I agree.
That's the only deck because that's the only one that will get like a +4 off it.
Yeah. Maybe Tempai, just for another way to hit back row.
They got what is it?
They got
Two
Duster, Lightning Storms, probably
that
two Lightning Storms.
that could be it too. That could be it too.
Maybe it's a potentiality.
Yeah, that's that's a that's a good that's a good that's a good option. After that, I'll say all the other cards are broken. The only card I can
Yeah.
look at is like you put Pot of Greed in one. It's like, are
Yeah, I was
you
gonna
really
say, what do you think about Pot of Greed just going to
I
one?
think Pot of Greed in one makes sense because you go play Pot of Greed. Like, but
Yeah, it's
at this
plus
point,
one.
deck search is so much. Like, search is more important than a draw. When you gotta look for
Yeah.
it, and then your opponent can just grow you right after it. Now you can't search anymore.
Yep.
It's like, and the
Yeah.
worst hit.
Think about this, right? What if people were just to be like, okay, you know what? We'll swap Pot of Prosperity for Pot of Greed. You guys want to do it? Most people say
Oh
no.
hell yeah! Oh, yeah. Most people will
Most
say
people say
no.
no. Really not. Keep Pot of Greed banned. We don't need that shit, or whatever. I mean, because if you think about it, right, the more broken card is Prosperity,
Yeah,
because you're able to dig and take what you want,
yeah,
versus Pot of Greed, right?
yeah. Because you draw two off the
You know
top.
what I mean? Yeah. So you're gonna have your people who would rather um, take Pot of Greed because it's the weaker version
Yeah,
of Prosperity, and then you're gonna have your people who would say, "Nah, you can keep that shit there. I'd rather have my Prosperity." So you're gonna have your two, but yeah, definitely Prosperity is better than Pot of Greed by far.
exactly. In most cases,
And
prosperity.
also, think about this: where would you rather get drolled? You rather get drolled finding what you need
Yeah,
versus just two random cards off the top of your deck.
exactly.
You know?
And I think that's what people are like. Oh no, it's too broken because they look at the nostalgia factor of it. It's like it's
Yeah.
not like they're bringing it back to three. And
Right.
speaking of card that that was straight out banned, Summer Limit. I'm glad this card's banned.
I
To
agree.
me, do you think floodgates should be limited?
I mean, I prefer them to be banned. in
Yeah,
in my perfect world, they'd be banned.
yeah.
Um,
In my perfect world, all the ones that affect monster summoning would be banned,
yeah.
and there's a few floodgates of like okay, skill drain is one of the few I'm like that could be at one. It's one of those where I don't know what Konami thought about bringing it back to three. That was like, oh, let's give you three skill drains. Let's take it in per order. Some people were happy. I was like, I'd rather have the one in per order, and even that was toxic. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't want three skill drains. That is dumb. That is three skill drains. I was like, oh, we finally got rid of it per order. You can't activate. No more spell card activate. I was like anti spell. And there's times I think anti spell might be worse. Like it like Imperial stops you, but you could it stops you, but you're still able to get around. Anti spell is just that's a you have to set it first, and then they could pop it with a trap card. It's like both of them are toxic.
Hmm.
I
Yeah, I think more people were probably because I've heard people are starting to say like skill drain needs to be banned or whatever the case may
yeah
be. But when Konami last ban list or whatever the bans was, when they put all the floodgates to one, everyone was like, "Oh, they left off skill drain. Oh, that's okay. It's not too big of a deal. It's not a problem." So they were
yeah
okay with it.
yeah
Now that some time has passed, now that Snake Eye Fiendsmith, they can play that card now, right?
yeah
Now everybody wants it banned or even set to one now. You know what I mean? So it's people are very much um, using their logic only for certain formats, right? Which, in my opinion,
exactly
again, for me, I'm pretty much always constant, bro. I want all floodgates banned. Period. No, I don't care what the floodgate. Well, I don't know what I don't care what the floodgate is, and I don't care what format we're in. Ban it all, or put
yeah
it all to one, whatever the case may be. And again, people hate um, even some of these cards put to one because then it becomes a Saki one of.
yeah.
So again, legitimate. Again, in my perfect world, they'd be all be banned.
Oh yeah, no, same here.
Um, you know,
See,
my thing is
in
people
my
like
perfect
to pick and
world,
choose when they want things to go.
Red Reboot will still be somewhere. Because if you're there's no reason to have all these floodgates and then you have Red Reboot.
Right. Yeah, these trap
Uh,
floodgates. Yeah.
like that, I was like, wait a second. You got rid of the one card that gets rid of the trap cards, and then I was like, oh god,
Think about this. Red reboot in a Tempai deck.
that's Temai's gonna be damn near tear because like, all right, cool. Just Red Reboot everything. Okay. Like that be the only trap card I'll play in the deck, more or less.
Yeah.
Like if it was just like if it was at one, oh no, they're searching for it. If they know they're going against, they're gonna they're gonna try to activate something that's gonna make you need to flip it. Oh, and don't let Tempai start with it. The minute you flip up a skill drain, just Red Reboot, force out. That don't even matter because that game's about to end right now.
Yep.
Like
It's over.
yeah, I remember the most satisfying thing is when I went in a Altergeist mirror match, and I was able to red reboot their Imperial Order and win.
Ooh.
That was the most disgusting thing I ever done. I was like, yeah, this is disgusting. That was the point I was like, okay, yeah, red reboot, this card's cracked. And people was like, oh, it needs to be banned. And I was like, no, okay. This one thing about red reboot and Call by the Grave. I
Okay.
understand why they're on the list for the reason they are. There's one thing that if they added one line of text that would make both of these come back to three. These cards can only be used once per turn. If Call
Yeah.
by the Grave had a once per turn clause like Red Reboot, both of them are at three,
Yeah.
in my opinion. Like, and yeah, speaking of limited, I don't know why that's back here.
I
Uh,
agree.
Kieran, I look at it, it's
They
not going to
should
do
have took it off when they gave the announcement um for the Magic Spectre support.
anything. Yeah, like what last year?
Was it that long ago? Was it last year?
Yeah, it was when the
They had like the Link monster come out.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it
Well,
was
damn, was
last
it a
year.
year ago? No way.
Yup, that's when they should have came out because
Yeah, they should have just dropped it, bro. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man.
title of that one
Yeah,
that's
that
not
can come off. Yeah. Oh, hey, what do you think about Shavara?
Shavara.
What do you think about Shavara
That should be at
coming
three.
off?
Um,
Yeah, I agree.
it's
And
that should.
I'm totally biased, by the way, because I love Unchained.
Oh no,
But
trust me, I love a chain too. I remember I had a chain since the Chaos Impact in 2019, and
okay, fair enough.
I look at all these. I'm like, okay, all these could stay limited.
Mm-hmm.
I look at a card like, what card could come back to?
What do you think about Rescue Ace? You think that could just get lifted?
Yeah,
No pun intended.
that should be lifted as 3. That I don't know why that got that should be as
Yeah,
3.
it didn't really do much. And then once Snake Eye popped off, like nobody plays Rescue Ace like that.
Yep, I think that should be as 3. I know why I gave it that 1, but that
Ooh, what do you think
you
about Kima?
you banned the card that it was you would negate and then turn into a Linkade, go into the Dragon Monster, and go into a Bear. You Bear is banned. This card should be at 3.
Yep,
My opinion.
true. Yeah.
Zodiac
Well,
Rapier being at 1 actually makes sense because at 2 it was disgusting.
was it?
Yeah, because it summons itself. Zodiac Rapier that card is disgusting. That's a one card like four material Zeus. If it Zodiac, I might have spelled it wrong.
Yeah, I think it's Rat Pier. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's RAT.
Yeah.
Right there.
Okay. If this card over so you can send one Zodiac card from your deck to your graveyard. Any XYZ monster who's this, that. Once you can detach one material from this card, or that you can special one Zodiac Rapier from your hand to deck. Pretty much.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it was the stuff. I remember playing this. Oh my!
That's a 1 card XYZ. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, you now think about it. Yeah, you're totally right.
Overlay, and then when you had
it's a 1 card 4 material Zeus. Yeah, you're right.
Yep,
that's insane, bro.
Yeah, 1 to 6 card material depending on what you did. Yeah, it was disgusting. No, this card has to be it. This card has to stand. When I remember, I got an argument. Somebody said, "Oh, we put no, you put this anymore 1." Yeah, no. There's about to be a Zeus and a Dryden on your board. You get a pop, and then Zeus just wipes your board, and you can do it up to 3 to 4 times depending on how many material. No, that's disgusting.
It is disgusting.
Ancient Fairy Dragon, in my opinion, can be a 3. The Rana actually makes it a little worse.
Yeah. Same for Danglong, bro. Ain't nobody playing that.
Ain't nobody playing Danglong. Yup. And Call by the Grave.
Keep Omega at 1, bro.
Yeah, no, Mega. The hair looks disgusting. Yeah. Call by the Grave. If you give the Rana of what's return, it'll be at 3 real quick. And but I mean, people are playing, but it beat out like 3. Keep changing heart at 1. Chicken game.
You don't think Change of Heart can go to 3?
I think it can, but that's you're playing a dangerous game. That
is a dangerous game. Yeah,
that's a board breaker itself.
Yeah.
What else here? People talk about Furry Launcher. I didn't play during I did play during Furry. A Furry down will do nothing. It will do nothing. It is so powercraft. The Furry Launcher wouldn't do anything.
What do you think about Sekka's Light coming back?
Second Light needs to be at 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this was using degenerate, like I call it beat pile deck, when it was just 37 monsters. The Second Light was just pot of green. It was because you couldn't play no other spells. The only spell trap cards you could play were in the side deck, and you had to side Second Light out.
Okay.
Like it can be used now because you could banish cards out of like this card. About Second Light was you play 37 monsters. Yeah. Second Light. Like
yeah. So I swear. I mean, I could completely be off and wrong about this, but I swear at some point I saw someone using Sekka's Light with like Sky Striker. It could be told. I could be just making this shit up in my head, but I feel like I've seen that once.
That could have been it. I forgot. Because Second Light is harder because if you have no spells, trap card, you draw 2 cards for the rest of the day. You can activate spells.
Except Sekka's Light. Scar from your graveyard and reveal one.
You could use it for the second effect.
Okay. So just so they can have more
Spell.
chances of having
Yeah.
3 spells engraved.
Yeah. If you
Okay, that might have been the
as long as
purpose.
you do not draw the first that is possible. That is possible because you get discarded. Like say you got a hand trap or a card that is absolutely useless in your hand, you send it back, you draw two. Like that is
Yeah,
absolutely
yeah, potentially.
I might have seen that list and just like, oh, okay, that's kind of smart. Uh,
Yeah,
yeah, no, second. I remember I went a second late at 3 when I was playing Animation Spirit because I would just play 37 rock or it'd be rock box and the hand traps in just 3 seconds late. Because Animation Spirit, oh my god, at probably with Link Crossing, I wish COVID wasn't there at that time. Oh, that would have been a toxic format too with Infernoble, Animation Period, Outledge. Oh my
yeah,
god, that would have been
oh yeah.
a toxic format.
Scroll back up, man. Tell me, what do you think about Chaos Space coming back?
Uh, Chaos Space. I think
Yes,
he can.
I got a soft spot for Chaos Space, man.
Yeah.
Personally.
Yep.
Um,
Yeah. No, I got a soft space for Chaos Space too. I think it can come back. I forgot why I got.
I agree.
I think
Well,
it got
I
hit
got hit
because
because Paulie, bro.
yeah, yeah, he kind of,
Yeah,
but
he got a hit.
yeah, he got that tickle. Literally, he got Striker Dragon put on the list, or no,
Yep.
no actually Striker Dragon might have been
Yeah, I think
before.
Strike Dragon was right at one, but
Yeah, but
yeah,
yeah, no,
yeah.
Chaos.
Chaos
I was
Space
like,
got
God,
hit. What
I was
else
like,
got hit? I forgot what else got hit.
oh,
Yeah.
was it no? I think was Omega put back on the list because of that, or that was for another reason. Uh,
I
I
don't
think Red Rose Dragon might have been on the list, or that was because I have to remember that list. Because okay, let me go. Okay, which band list was that? Was that the that was the that was the one that was after August? That's me. I have to remember that band list. That was the I have to remember that band list because that was a what was it? That was that the September? No. When did Dragon League get up? Okay, the World last year was in August,
know. Okay.
and then was it the September ban list? Because they
Okay.
obliterated not too long after.
Yeah, it
They,
might have
I
been September.
yeah, okay. How do you think about Snatch Deal?
Put it to 3, man.
But it just
Yeah.
okay,
I don't care. Bro,
okay.
no one's gonna use it, man. You know who's gonna use it? That one guy at your locals that's playing fucking damn it, what's that one deck? My
What?
no, not Maikashi, it's the other
Makako.
Makanko. Yeah,
Oh, I do got a guy
that's
on
the
my
guy
local
that
that plays that. He
yeah,
he.
that'll be
It's
the
all good till you walk into a nib and then his whole port is just obliterated. Those are the funniest times. Slash draw can't come back. I'm sorry. I've
slash.
had
Oh, is that that's a spell, right? Yeah, that's a
yeah.
uh,
Where we go?
oh,
That
is that like tied with like the Silent Swordsman or something? Or Silent
no
Magicians?
this card was part of an FTK. Matter of fact, let me go. Let me go. Slash draw FTK. Yeah, because it was Joshua Smith and Jesse Codd that came out with the because
Oh yeah, that's toxic, bro.
where is it? It's yeah, that's the 2 minute clip. Joshua Smith got top 16 on YCS Milan that because you use your draw to get the card. Pretty
Mm,
much discard one card, send cards from the top of your deck to your game equal to the number of cards your opponent controls. Then draw one card and show it. Then if it was flat draw, send it to the graveyard. If you do, destroy as many cards on the field as possible. Then inflict 2 solid damage to your opponent for each card destroyed and sent to the graveyard by this effect. If the card you drew was not flat draw, shuffle cards from your graveyard to the deck equal to the number of cards sent from your deck to the graveyard by this effect. Pretty much what it
yo,
is
that's insane.
you would send your deck down enough where you're going to draw into this.
Yeah.
You go through three series users in one turn, and you're just drawing. And
Oh my god.
you're sculpting your deck into the point. Like say you have two slash draws, as long as you and then okay, you go draw slash draw, boom boom boom. Your opponent has 5 cards on the field, 10 out, and like now I was like
And
nah.
probably back then there was no crazy like negating and all that.
Nope.
So he
Plus,
pretty much probably guaranteed his way all the way to the top 16 with this damn card.
also this was used with Gublar as well. That's when you're taking cards out
Oh
of your
my
opponent's
god.
hand with it was disgusting.
Yeah, that damn card is disgusting, bro.
Disgusting. We got anti spell right here. That card is stupid.
Bro, yeah, just ban it, man. Like,
Yeah,
bro,
Bandit.
Sacred Tree needs to come off, bro.
Yeah,
Like, come on.
that card got hit because of Runic, and Runic is toxic. Robbery there could be the only one to stay at one. In my opinion, I hate both of them when they're used together.
Yeah. No, yeah. You're playing Runic stun. They'll just flip those 3 on you and then you're screwed.
You know, what you think? How is like, because you can't, I was like, okay. If I had a choice of which one needed to be banned more, there could be only one. There's too many decks that have the same type of cards. Rivalry, you can play around. You can play around rivalry. You can't play around. There could be. I don't like that flipped with that. There could be only one that goes.
Yeah. Like you can play around. There can be only one. Like through branded, because branded bring out so many different types.
And it got to the, and it was bad when Brandon was playing this. That's when I knew that card needed to be banned. Brandon don't play no floodgate. It was like, let's play D shifter. There could be only one. I was like, what?
Yeah.
What? I was like, Brandon's playing? I was like, no, Brandon, you're supposed to be the guy that's over there. And like, you got your own like shit. And you're playing, you got Brandon Expulsion. You're playing, they could be, I was like, oh, Lord. I was like, oh, no.
No. They'll put the puppet on your field, and then they'll use either the rivalry or the there can be only one just to lock you into it.
I was like, insane. No. Oh, no. I was like, somebody limit. Pegasus will go back to 3, my opinion.
Yes, man. I hope so. Put it back at 3, man. Because it's such a good card, man. If you pair that with Fenrir as well, bro, that's disgusting. Yeah, because they're so similarly compared to each other.
Yep.
That if you just decide to play all 3 of each, yeah, you can break a decent amount of boards with that, man. You know.
Yeah. What else? Yeah, I think everything else could probably call off the list. The Pearly cards are like one of those where I think all the Pearly cards need to be at 2. They're too broken at 3, but if they're at 1, they're stupid. If they're at 2, they can't be fully abused. They can only be abused at Pearly. Like all the
Yeah. I mean, for me, I'm a little biased just because I've started learning Pearly. Well, I've been learning Pearly for a little while now, and it's actually a really fun deck to me. And I think it's actually more skillful when you go second with the deck.
Yeah.
Rather than just going first, because obviously going first is just going to go into the noir. Yeah. But like if you're constantly losing your dice rolls and going second, like it actually takes a decent amount of effort to be able to break your opponent's board and kill them. But you know what, bro? I wouldn't be mad if all the Pearly cards got put to 2. But then again, I don't know. Like, let's keep it real, man. If you take these 2 off and all Pearly cards are at 3, what is Pearly really doing right now?
They're making they're making 8 material Zeus.
Yeah.
That's it.
Fair enough. Yeah. Fair enough. You give us another delicious. Yeah, you're probably right.
And they're making cards that go to be taken out by like Santa Claus and Kaijus and lava golem. That's it. It's
True.
literally
Yeah, that is a good point. That's
you're
definitely a good
like
point. And it actually would be a pretty solid deck within this meta because all the cards that typically got rid of Noir, which would be like your Book of Moons, your Kaijus, um, your even your Kurikaras, right? Whatever. I'm not sure about Kurikara. I could be wrong about that one. Maybe it
Kurt
just only
Card.
depends when you detach because it
Yeah,
detaches for cost. Then you'll be
yeah,
able
Kurt Card.
to get rid of it. Yeah. So right now, if that were to happen, it would actually be a really good deck because all the cards that get rid of all pearly things, right? Which would
Yeah,
be like your XYZ Encores, your Pokemon, your Kaijus. No one's playing that shit right now.
yeah. Nobody.
So it would actually be solid deck to play. It might not be the best deck, and it might get maybe a couple of top 16s, maybe. But for me, I think that would be cool. I'm in favor of it.
Let me see. Did it? Oh, there was one that got
Oh, look at that.
top
Let's check the list out.
top 64. Cause let me see.
And what the NAWQ
They ended up putting Feast in there.
2-2. Oh, okay. He played Fiendsmith, bro.
But like this
Wait,
deck,
what's the Angular and Nib? Oh, is this like the
yeah.
Sprite version or something?
No,
What is this?
this card set for it. You can spell summon up to 2 level 3. You go into Sprite Spread.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then you get if this card is linked, like you can send 1 level 2 from your deck to your graveyard. You said that, and
Ah,
then
okay.
you go to Mannequin Cat, and then because you got a lot of XYZ plays, and
Yeah.
like because
What's the purpose of having 3 of the Fable card?
where this card because they discard.
Oh, okay, yeah, yep. You discarded with the pearly spells, yeah.
Yep.
I got you. All
And,
right, hey, fair
and
enough.
it's level 1. That's me. You go with the pearly.
Yeah, 1-1. 1-1. You can go to any of the XYZs.
Yeah.
You can go into they're actually not playing it, but you could actually go into the Moon card. There's a Link monster that uses 2 fairies.
Yeah.
I don't know if that Fable monster is a fairy. I could be wrong with that one.
Yep.
No,
No,
sorry,
it's a
fiend.
fiend.
Okay.
Okay.
But yeah,
also,
you get. Yeah, go ahead.
The nimble cards are level 2. That you can also XYZ into the level
to the pearlies.
Into the pearly, and then you could Fable Lurie and Pearly into a link, report it, and then you get XYZ summon it. Yeah,
it's solid, man. Not bad. Look at his side deck. Yeah, he had the balls.
Yep, the golden ball. He got this little fucker right here. God, I used to play that flu.
Hey, do it, bro. Smart.
I love this, but this thing actually utilizes it better because they can actually they can actually put like 4 or 5 materials under it. By attaching it, and then it's stupid. And then your opponent cannot target pearly monsters. And then
wait, he was siding the streets?
Stray. Yeah.
What? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Dude, Street is so good, but I mean, I guess because he was playing a Fiendsmith package, I guess.
Yeah.
And he's only playing 2 copies of My Friend.
Oh.
That's this is kind of an odd list, bro.
Okay.
I mean, I guess it worked for him. He topped it for sure.
You can pay 511 points to reveal. Yeah, that one covered.
Which I guess kind of makes sense because you can't add any of the quick plays. You have to either add the monsters or the spell or street or the trap. So I guess that makes sense because he's only playing 2, and his streets are on the side, so he doesn't have that many targets. So fair enough. I guess it makes sense to the list.
Yeah.
It's just weird to me that you would play Pearly without not main decking any street.
And you put Pearly Leap. Okay.
He's got 1 Yeep, yeah. Some people play 2, but
He still got the 9 handcraft plus the
yeah.
the
His minion
talents.
talents.
Yeah, and the call by got the
Yeah.
SP.
Hey.
Yeah. And this is one of the few decks that can go into Moon and then actually go into Underworld. Yep.
Yep.
That's disgusting. That is
Yeah, because they put
disgusting.
up so many bodies. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, good for him.
Yep. All right. That's all right. Let me see. That's pretty much it. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think all these cards. Yeah, a good chunk of these cards come off the list.
Oh yeah, man. For sure, bro.
Yeah, because the only card
Delicious.
that really did anything was malicious, and that was at the beginning, and then like
Mm-hmm.
that was more of a combo build where it was malicious into malicious to go with the Seasmith Engraver to go to a rank 6. These other three didn't do
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
Like, and that's the sad part about it. Engaging S3 it's doing absolutely nothing. Holy smokes.
Yeah, it ain't doing shit, bro.
It ain't doing shit. But yeah, but, thank you for coming on. It's been
I appreciate it.
busy. Holy smokes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no. Thank you so much for having me on the channel, man. I'm a huge supporter of
Yeah.
you, man. I love all your videos. I watch them all the time, bro.
Thank you, man.
So yeah,
Thank you. Yeah.
keep it up, bro, and hopefully we can do some more collabs together.
Oh, hell yeah.
And I'm thinking of maybe some other things in the works that I might want to hit you up on, maybe
Oh,
see if
hell
you're
yeah.
interested in. But
Because I definitely know the next video I'm going to definitely be talking about is the Banlist when that comes out. And well,
oh yeah,
that's the next one. I
it's
was like,
supposed to be coming out like what the end of this month, right?
it's gonna be from what I think it is. Because my birthday is the first. Because back in the day, my birthday always fell on the Banlist, September 1st. Yeah, back in the day, I remember there was like I always knew two things would happen.
Yeah,
Rent, my birthday, and the Bayless will all
Banlist.
fall at the same time. Um, that's what I do know the Bayless is. I think the Bayless, from what I've seen, from what I'm thinking, is going to fall on the August. I'm thinking it's going to fall on the between 19th and 26th. And I think it's going to fall on the
Okay.
26th. I think
Okay.
it's that week of the 26th when the Bayless is going to come out. I think they're going to be doing close enough to
Are there
World.
any events that are happening close to that
Yeah,
time?
there's some. I
26
think
falls on a Monday.
yeah, and they usually put on a weekend. They might put on a week because I know
They
there's
could drop it on a
ice.
Friday, maybe like the 23rd.
Yeah, that definitely could be it.
Check
'Cause I
check if there's
remember
any events happening during that
I
time.
know there's a YCS coming. I was like, damn, it's not even Worlds yet, and we got a we got white shit. Okay, that's
17th and 18th.
we got a YCS Sacramento already.
Shit. That's next
Yeah,
week, bro.
that's me.
That's that's next Saturday.
Do we get a Bayless before? Do we get a Bayless next week that goes into effect for this?
That'd be
Or
crazy.
I think I know what's going to happen, and I think there's going to be a Bayless that comes out on that night. That maybe that 20, maybe but the other side it might be the 23rd because they might
Yeah, I could see that. Because it's right
because
after.
think about this.
It'd be
That's
a week
the
after,
only
yeah.
That's the only YCS. The next YCS is the TYCS at the end of September. That's me. I think this is going to be the event that's going to determine what happens on the Bay list.
Yeah.
They gave people enough time. They know what's in the crosshairs or Snake Eye and Tempai. Those are the two main decks. Ubel, maybe Ritual Beast. But
Well, I mean,
Tempai,
I'm not sure about the Ubel only because it's kind of like a fan favorite anime kind of a deck.
that's why plus Ubel top, but it from what it seems, it didn't do as well as people thought it would do.
Yeah.
But Tempai winning, and Snake Eyes being dominant. And this is
Yeah.
what I think is going to happen. I think if the I want to go back to what is it? It said Feast with Pearly on there. How the
Yeah.
hell?
So
I was like, wait. So I looked. I was like, oh, it said Feast with. How the hell? I missed that completely. Okay, this is why. There's another card I want to discuss about real quick that
yeah.
might get hit. This card right here. This is the card I was talking about.
Spirit Gates.
Yeah, when this card is activated, the monster doesn't matter. Or one monster that specifically lists any of the cards on your favorite deck. Once per turn, you can discard one card, special one feed monster, 0 attack, 0 defense from the graveyard. Once per turn, if you control level 10 monster, you can add one continuous spell from your graveyard to your hand. And what the Adler you Bell. If you control level 10 monster deck, what this deck does, because they are level 10.
Yeah.
Except for that one, that's a level 11. What continuous spell card they have that is busted? Nightmare Paid. Durgan Made you can destroy one dark monster in your hand or face one field. If we do add one U-Bell, our card that matches it from your deck to your hand, except Nightmare Paid. Yeah, you're going to use this effect of Nightmare Paid once per turn. While you control U-Bell monster, your opponent monster that can attack must attack U-Bell monster. Your opponent takes 80 bound damage you will have taken from battle involving U-Bell monster.
Yeah. And you know what the crazy thing is about that card? Is that you're forced into the battle phase.
Yeah.
If your monster's in attack position, if you just normal summon, you cannot skip the battle phase. You have to go into the battle phase and attack their monsters. It's crazy, bro. Now, so you're potentially saying that the seal, right, or the gates, right?
Yeah.
Potentially going to be hit.
Limited.
Let's say it goes to 1, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't this deck still have a really good consistency factor?
Yes.
They play 3 of the wait, does this list play 3 of that monster that they search? What's the it's a 0/0 monster.
Chaos, they only play 1.
Oh, he only plays 1 of that. There's another monster. He plays 2. He plays 2 of that guy. Okay, yeah, because typically I've seen lists where they play 3 and 1. Majority of the time.
If this card gets hit to 1,
that'll go.
This goes up to 3. This goes up to
3. So then you're just fighting against 1. Then technically you'll be just missing 1.
Yeah.
But then they have so many. They have the field spell. They have Nightmare Pain.
Yeah.
They have this little guy. They have this Lotus, another 1-card combo.
You go this into this and gives you this.
Terraforming, I don't think it's gonna hit it that bad. But
no, it all it does is it makes it that you can only once this card is destroyed, it's destroyed. That's it. But
right?
It doesn't even matter because you have to hit it as soon as the card hits the field, or else it's full combo because you got Nightmare's thrown into Dark Summoning or the Dark Beckoning, and then you got to this, or you go this into you go Nightmare's thrown into Chaos Summoning Beast, contribute this card, special summon, or I said no. Okay, that effect doesn't. You can
you can bench it from the graveyard to add a fun.
Yeah, this card is mostly to get off this. You can normal summon this, and then you go to full combo. Then you get this. Yeah, he contributes this card. It's pretty disgusting overall. Yeah, no, this deck's nuts. I think this is the main card you hit everything because they don't want to hit you Bell.
They're not going to hit the new stuff. Yeah, they're not going.
No, they're not going to hit the new stuff. Plus, this is the one card that puts it all together. You put it to 1. You make it now that if you open it, Nightmare Throne has to search CSRD Lotus. You don't search this because these would be 2 bricks or 2 to 3.
Do you think opening is more important than D Lotus. What if they hit D Lotus?
I could
Does it
see
matter?
them hitting D Lotus. I could see them hitting D Lotus, but it's mostly for you, Bell, and
they might not want to hit the anime deck just yet.
yeah, because this card tributes itself. That's right. This card's not on the field.
Yeah, yeah.
This card gives you another body, and it gives you a during your main phase. You can never summon one free monster 0. In addition, this gives you another body.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, I mean, really, what it gives you, it'll give you him and the chaos, right? That gives you a Yama. Then Yama gets you the trap. It gets you Shavara, and that'll lead you to getting any other rank. You can get the rank 6, or you could even get the rage. So yeah, oof.
This guy doesn't play the trap. I just realized.
You don't play the trap?
He doesn't play the trap. No. Yeah,
why? Is it in the side? No.
Nope, not in the side either.
Okay, so he's just using it just to get the body, I guess.
Yeah.
Just to get the Shavara and just keep the body.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess. I don't see a point, but all right, I guess he just really doesn't want to brick on it, so
yeah.
I guess there's legitimacy behind it.
Yep. But I'm trying to see, but at that point,
I'm hearing talk about them potentially hitting Yama.
Yeah. Yama, it being banned. Okay, because if you special summon this, if this card special, okay, if this card special, you can add
Shavara.
Oh, yeah, Shavara. Okay.
Yeah.
Shavara. If this card
Shavara could pop, summon itself, and then you can link off Shavara and Yama for rage.
Yep. And then you can link off your opponent's monster. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know all the line. I don't know all the lines for Yubel, but like Yubel is basically just like a Link Fiend deck.
Yeah, it's just a Fiend version of Dragon Link.
Right. Yep.
Yeah.
They have so many one card combo starters, man.
Yep. Holy smokes.
Yeah, it's a crazy deck, bro.
Holy smokes! All right, I'm gonna end the video right here. Holy smokes! Right. Yeah, thank you for coming by, Gunner. I'm gonna have all the links down in the description. Check out his channel.
Yeah. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate anybody who watches the video, man. Make sure you guys subscribe to Mr. Blanks, man. Very, very good content creator. And hopefully we can do some more of these in the future.
And
give me a couple follows and likes on Twitter, man.
Yeah. Yeah. His Twitter's gonna be down in the description as well. We're gonna peace out, everybody. Have a good day. And
later.
See you in the next video.